Oh, wait. Please do, y'all. Let me see. Please, y'all didn't hear. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been talking for like 3 minutes and no one heard me because I forgot to come up there. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right. Let me do this. Okay. Let me see. Okay, first on the moonwalk, we had allegedly in Harmon, Nola Brown, Beauty is her name, Mrs. CLC, Justin's mom, Shirley's divorce finally, Shay B, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, the only black but not bitter, Leo Lady, D Dub, Soul Power. I think I said Justin's mom. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. I got okay, D Dub. Salty Buzzard, Southside Shy Town, Stacy, that first twin, Mimi, Wendy Shy, Jackson Tabasco, said Soul Power. Okay. Hey, let's talk about it all. Shark Tank Life, Casino Lady, Mons, Sunflower Babe, TT. Okay. All right. I think I got everybody. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand that when I come up here talking and forget to be up here so y'all can hear me. All right. So what we're going to do tonight is we got some calls from Fulton County like a few weeks ago, and I thought I went over them, and maybe I did. I don't know, but if I did, I don't remember not near one of them. And some things have been said these last couple of weeks that makes me want to just like actually play them and pay close attention to them. I was only going to do Sonya, but then I decided that, I'll just do all of them. They're not very long, so we won't be on here half the night. Hey, B Ann, how you doing? So we're going to get into the first call. And now this is not necessarily the like very, very first call in Fulton County, but it is the first call in this series that we will be doing. Hey, Nesto's cologne flavored bread, Mai Tai. Okay, let me share my screen so we can get into it. I was thinking about doing a tablet visit, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's hard. It's hard. So I think I'm gonna stick with my not review the tablet stance. Okay, here we go. Oh,
But not all of Ernest Williams' gel. I have acquired some, but not all of Ernest Williams' gel calls from Fulton County. The calls that I was able to access start around the middle of September 2022. Remember, Nesto was arrested in July of 2022 and was transferred to Cobb County at the end of September. This first call is with Sonya. They talk about her business plans and how she doesn't want to be in Miami. Nesto asks her how long she intends to keep him in her life. Take a listen.
Hello, this is a free call from
Nesto.
an incarcerated individual at Fulton County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hello?
You made it to work?
I'm at work.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
You don't got me on speaker or something.
Yeah, because I was trying to fix these muffins. How are you?
Fix what? It's
Muffins. I picked the phone up. I was using my hands.
yeah, they got a little altercation last night, so I couldn't call you last night. I had a lockdown.
I was hoping you didn't get sick. Oh, for real.
Getting sick.
Anything can happen. Shit, I got sick out of nowhere.
Yeah.
what?
But you're on the notice list, so if something happened, you will be.
Aww.
Don't you worry. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, do I need to call him a welfare check?
Yeah. Well, even
She's on the notice list. They're just friends. She's on the notice list. Is Dre on the notice list? Is Lamont on the notice list? Who's all on this notice list? Please, oh please, I'd like to know. Good morning. Good. Oh Lord. Hello, Aunt Nettie. Hello, Virgo, Callie, and somebody else came in. Natasha Razor Glam. How y'all doing? Okay, so she's on the okay. And what is this? Um, oh, Miss is beautiful one. Mrs. Beautiful One. Okay, got it. Myretta, how you doing? So, not only is she on the contact if something happens, he says there was a fight last night. Why is she saying, I hope you don't get sick? That's just weird to me. Very weird. Hey, a lady.
yesterday you get my email.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you
You
got
ain't
it.
say nothing.
Yes, I did.
He just said send some pictures.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, I got your picture, but take care. You fine, mother?
I just got it. I'm trying.
No, you.
For some reason, I got my hair back pulled, but I'm like, damn, am I looking younger? I feel like I'm looking younger since I got better because I don't feel like I'm sick anymore in the face.
Yeah. No, you don't look sick in the face no more. You don't. You're looking healthy now.
Right. I look normal again.
Yeah, you look.
Just a minute.
So you gonna do? Are you working out or you ain't working out? What's the real deal?
So I be roller skating and walking up the stairs. So I'm half-ass working out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not seriously working out, but I'm not. I got on little shorts today, but
Yeah, a little short.
Yeah, little shorts.
But that's not what I asked. I say, are you really working out?
I'm saying because my legs, don't look bad. Like
Okay.
I need to work on my thighs.
Okay, when you gonna do that?
I'm going to start doing that this coming up week. I was stressing yesterday because my partner I was ready to snap on his ass, but I didn't.
Well, why y'all keep arguing back and forth?
We ain't arguing. It's a calm conversation, disagreement. Well, not really disagreement. He's just
Girl, stop it. Stop it. Y'all know what? That do sound like fun, like roller skating for exercise, but I beat him, fell and busted my ass, so yeah, I'll leave that alone. Soul Power says she work over there with Tommy. She work over there with Tommy. And she doing roller skating and walking up the stairs. She's got to do something with her thighs to make them look real good for when he gets out. Hey, Make It Rain NYC, how are you doing? And Dimples Wimples, Petty Patty, how y'all doing?
adamant about keeping the same chick on the plans, and I just kept telling him yesterday. He keeps thinking, okay, so when we did the walkthrough, me in the city, I had him on speaker so he could just hear, because I don't always repeat well, memory and all.
Amen.
So he hearing the guy say, I'm not going to find you for what was done, which they could have. All the work that we did so far, they could have hit us with a fine for doing anything, because we're not supposed to touch shit, right? So he was like, I'm not even going to worry about what was done so far. Just leave everything open and let's go forward. But he also stressed the plans need to match exactly what it's seen right now, which is not. And that's what I kept trying to stress to him. He kept saying, well, just go forward and just worry about it. I'm like, you keep doing that, but you.
So she was able to. Did I say, hey, Rossi? Hey, Rossi. She was able. Okay, so they started plans, it sounds like without a permit. And the inspector was okay, and they're not going to fine. That doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me at all, but that's what she says. Hey, celebrity juicer. Make It Rain said Tommy didn't have a job. Yes, exactly. He did not have a job, and that's where Sonya works. Celebrity Juicer, thank you. Celebrity Juicer said best thumbnail ever. I was trying to find Fulton County Fulton County Jail, and that's what I was going to use, like the front of the jail. And that picture popped up first. So I was like, well, this is better than anything. Salty Buzzer said it's all over her effed up imagination. Effed up is right. My Reddit says Sonya is a liar.
You're not understanding that every day turns into a month, which turns into $17,000. I'm not after that. I got to pay that back. I'm not trying to spend unnecessary money, and you fail to realize that. You looking like it's okay because you got it and you'll spend it. But remember, all of this money you're spending, I got to pay that shit back. Or him and I got to pay it back because he's a partner, right? So him and I got to pay him back. I don't want to keep paying you unnecessarily. You keep using this chick.
You know who?
Me and Lo.
Lo.
Me and Lo got to pay Lo back. Lo's the partner, but Lo's the bank too. You get me?
Oh, I'm confused. Lo and
Yeah.
I am too. If Flo is the partner and he's the bank, I take that to mean he's the one financing the whole thing. What does she have to pay back? And what exactly is she contributing? Soul Power said Sonya and these fairy tales. So extravagant. They really are. If I was like an adventurous person, I would like really try to track this down. May even try to find Lo. Now they tell me he is a real person. So, okay, I'll go with that. Since he is a real person, but I would like to know if that's the case. Allegedly in Harmon, hey, says I'll be in the bushes for a while, not looking at the chat. Okay, allegedly in Harmon. The celebrity juicer said he's the one they're scamming. What if what if she's supposed to be there and she's supposed to be opening up a club, right? And he gave her money, but she didn't open up anything, and she's just been spending all her money on Nesto. Oh, wow, that would really be something. See, I could spin a tail too. Natasha Razor Glam said Sonya went from in 2020 to buy a nightclub to 2025 trying to buy 20-year-old Mini Coupe. Petty Petty says Sonya and Lo got to pay Lo back. Hey, Azuri, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Low is low. Low is just one person, but he's doing two things. He's the bank. Remember, the partnership was either you're gonna be a partner, or I'm gonna have to pay you back with no interest, and your interest is gonna be his portion of the business.
Yeah.
So he get paid dollar for dollar, right? But I'm not giving him no interest because he's gonna own part of the business.
Okay.
I'm so ready to shut this motherfucker. Just run me like a 150 and take this bitch. I'll go somewhere else and do something different because
Okay, I was not the best math student. I will admit that. So if you pay somebody back dollar for dollar, doesn't that mean there's no interest? She says he will own the club because of the interest he's getting. Is anybody working with me here? Because I'll be the first to tell you I'm not the best mathematician in the world, but if I pay you back dollar for dollar, where's the interest? My brother said, "Why did the boy? Oh really? Okay." She has multiple stories, but what happened was, and this is me adding some in. She says he went in there and the reason why he did it is because she broke up with him. But I think it was done because he sold substances and she was dipping into the substances, the money, or the substances and the money, allegedly, because that's my opinion of what happened. But she also told the story. No, someone else told me that she was a setup girl, like setting up people to be, robbed or something. So there's no telling what the real story is, but just from reading the article, it sounds like it was substance related. And that's what the whole issue was. Patty said that's what she did. Flew back and forth to see Nesto with Lowe's money. I think when Lowe found out what she was doing, she moved to Atlanta. The celebrity juicer said the circular logic scammer. Patty said dollar for dollar means he's not making money. Right. So how is she? But she said he was going to be paid. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? She said, I'm just repeating what she said, and that makes no sense. Natasha Razor Glam said these are the lies that Sonya used to Nesto for Nesto's lies that Sonya used. I mean, to think that Sonya was a prominent woman. Yeah, and she is not. A lady said low is low.
It's just not worth it. It's not worth it to me.
No,
And I don't even want to be here. Like, I don't even want to be in Miami. And telling you, everybody keep calling me.
what's wrong with you?
I'm just, ugh. I don't want to argue with this man, but he about to push me. So he finally realized what I was saying after me saying it like 5 times yesterday on the phone. We talked for like an hour, and I'm like, look, Lo, you're not understanding what I'm saying, what this man is saying. The reason why we had the emergency walkthrough was because of the plans. We didn't do anything else. The only thing that was put a spotlight on us was these plans. And they were stressing that these plans have to match. They don't match. This bitch is missing a whole part of the second floor with where all the havoc is at, all the air conditioning units. Oh, that's not even on there. I said, she don't even have the electrical box in the kitchen again. I was like, and then she's missing the stage. All these things that this man clearly saw. She's not missing a pole. She's missing big shit. I was like, and you keep rushing on the road, like, let it go. And then they're going to kick us back. Because they're going to look at it, deny it, and then go back. I'm like, that's time. That's a whole nother, like, we paid 2 months rent. Now we about to go into 3 months rent because October is about to be here.
Okay.
All because, and we can't even start work. Oh, I forgot I got a meeting with this.
So, okay. Y'all are paying rent as well as renovations. That's a lot of money. I mean, I don't know, but that seems to be a lot of money.
Contractor today at 4 o'clock on it.
Okay, so who else was stressing you out?
That's it.
You said somebody
I ain't going
else.
shit out.
Somebody else. You said a woman name.
That's the bitch, Joanna, the one who's doing the plans, and he won't cut loose. And I'm like, I don't understand why you keep giving this woman chance after chance, and she's not even paid. She's not paid. She's only paid once everything is done and we're approved. She's not paid, but what they're doing is sucking up to him, and I hate that. Her and the contractor is doing all this extra sucking up to pull on his good side. And so he's like, I'm not that person. It is what it is. This ain't personal. I'm not sucking up, and I'm not in my feelings. Get out your feelings. I said, I'm tired of them two in their feelings. I asked her, does she have any type of, I emailed her and said, have you ever worked with the city before? This city. And you're not going to talk to me like I'm an idiot. Bitch, it was a fucking question. What are you talking about?
Are they black?
And she doesn't have, no, well, he black and she's Spanish.
I'm surprised he didn't ask the size. Salty Buzzer says Sonya can't operate a lemonade stand. I agree. Natasha Razor Glam said Nyla did the research and found out this was lies. Which part? And one thing I did find out was this person Low really exists. But like which parts are lies? Because like I actually already know she's lying, but Soul Power says she sounds like she's sucking on a chicken bone now. Hey, Jet Black Straight and Trina too. Shay B said he will. Hell, we're all confused. Very. I am very confused.
But I had stressed to her twice. Don't read my text or emails with emotion. This is business. I don't fuck with you personally. So there's no emotion involved. And unless you see me cuss at you, then you're going to know she mad. But it's just a conversation.
How do you read with that?
So I don't know if this is because I'm black. You immediately think, oh, she, this bitch. That no, I asked you a simple question. Have you worked with the city before?
Okay.
And you haven't.
Okay, I got another question. Now, why you want to leave?
Because I just really feel like I'm over it.
Well,
I'm over all of it.
No, you have to keep going till they play itself out. It ain't played.
I've never opened up a business. Hey, Sonia's Boots, Delicate Dale. I've never opened up a business before, but somebody tell me, wouldn't you check out whether or not, when you ask them, have you ever done work for this city in this city before? Seems to me that's a question you would ask before you hired your, what is she, the contractor or whatever she is, the man, whatever she is. Seems to me asking her that question after she's been hired is dumb. Mimi said she's spitting lies and venom. Natasha Razor Glam said Sonya was never a partner. The only black but not bitter said, is Legacy Moon gonna have to do a Marvin Sapp to get y'all to like the content? The mods are going to lock the doors until you sums up the video. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Natasha Razor Glam said Lowe was going to possibly let Sonya be a manager in the back office, but she never had a partnership. Yeah, but the way she spins these tales though, it's just really, I mean, how do you sit there and do that fast, like off without not even stopping to think? I mean, it just rolls off her tongue. Salty Buzzer said, Shaby, I'm glad I was thinking this conversation was too prominent for my simple mind. Soul Power says something is really wrong with her to sit there and lie like this. It's too much. Mai Tai said all of this is to make Nesto think she is important and has money. And you know what I think? Hey, Kenna 14 and Siri Colette. I think that because somebody just mentioned it, was going to make her the next Erica. I really do think that that's what he was, before he knew how much trouble he really was in. That's what he was going to do. He was going to set her up to be the next Erica. She knows the law, she knows business, so he really thought he was going to have something. Now he sees what he got, and I'm telling you, them tablet visits, the look on his face is really like, what the hell did I do? Hey, Text Toy.
Yourself out yet. The season ain't over.
No,
No, it's not.
it hasn't, but And this child.
No,
name, so
well, let me
just-
tell you now. Let me get your hands up now, because you can't see. There's a lot of shit going on here. The housing market's fucked up. Rental properties fucked up. Shit is fucked
Yeah.
up. So yeah, you got your foot in the door. Keep your foot into it. Just a well run dry right now, because you got some motion.
Ride it out till the wheels fall off.
yeah, because you got some motion going on there. You got no motion going on there, you get fucked up. So I'm 3 months behind. So to me, it's like a year. So you still got some motion going on. So keep your motion going, and then we just fine.
Okay. Fine.
Here's a good part. At least you're gonna
What's the
have.
car?
I'll be coming to see you.
Right.
Yeah, you keep that in hand. Now, another.
Okay, Jet Black Straight. I kind of agree. You said but did he think she was a con? Do you mean he was gonna con? Because I see. This is what I think. First of all, like I said last night, I think they met on a dating site, and that gas station was the actual meetup place. He was on his motorcycle, and I think that he probably was going to con her, but then thought about it and said, no, maybe I could use her, especially after he got arrested. I guess he probably figured Erica might have been a done deal, and he thought he'd look for another partner, and he thought maybe he'd have it in her when he got out. That's what I'm thinking. Jet Black Straight said, I didn't think Nesto thinks she's a fraud. I think he believes she's all she says she is. I think he thought she was all she said she was up until now. I honestly think he's realizing he done got himself in some mess. You can't make me believe that, well, maybe not Sean Hoover, but Hannah or the detective. You can't make me believe somebody didn't have a come to Jesus moment. Well, Joe did, or Doug, or whatever his name is, kind of, sort of, but Nesto just didn't. He just didn't get it. He just didn't get it. Petty said he was on Elaine's motorcycle. Yep, but that's what he was on. So he was on that motorcycle, and that's what I believe happened.
Question now. How long you intend to keep me in your life now? Let me see that part.
How long what?
How long you intend to keep me in your life? How many years?
I was trying to keep you forever. What are you talking about?
Okay, I just want to make sure. You look so goddamn beautiful.
My
tighten it back up. Okay.
My friend never asked me. I've never had a friend ask me, how long you going to keep me in your life? Never. Never.
She bounced back. Bounce.
Okay. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed. See that?
Because you're funny.
It's true. What's so funny about
I
that?
know.
I'm impressed. I see. You want them to see that. You want them to see that front part. You don't give a damn about the back. You got your back girl cape on. I said, look at her little long jacket on. That shit's funny to me. It's a funny character as well. So that's yourself out there. Yeah. Just keep the motivation going. You're gonna be just fine. You got a foot in the door. See your project, guys. This is what you asked God for. This shit ain't gonna be goddamn easy. You know that anyway. Or you just ain't where you want to be. That's where you started. Don't do that shit. Don't do that.
What is irritating the most, I want to say, is because I had to step back in life in order to go through this, and it's like two things irritated me at once.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You were irritated when you was in Atlanta. You was irritated when you deal with the folks doing business in Atlanta at their expense. You were irritated. You feel you were shortchanged for what you had going on with your personal self as being a boss, and you weren't getting full credit. So now you got to credit yourself right now.
No, I need to do.
What you say?
No, you're not wrong.
Hey, Riri, 60 and Fabulous. I got a question. Me personally, like if you're retired and you decide to travel around, or you say you decide to move to, I don't know, Hawaii, right? You retire, you decide to move there. And then you decide, well, I don't like it too much here. And then you say, let me find another place that's hot. I don't like this hot place. So you go to Arizona. You stay there. I don't like this place. Let me find somewhere there's kind of half and half. So you go to, I don't know, Atlanta, North Carolina, something. If you're retired and this is how you want to live your retirement, moving, staying a place a couple of years, going to another place, staying a couple of years, I think that's cool. But at her age, she doesn't have like anything established, and she's going here, there, and everywhere. She moved to Miami, then I think she was in Detroit for a while. Now she's in Atlanta. She's getting antsy, wanting to go somewhere else. It can't be back to Florida because she was tired of Florida. So I mean, I just think she's too old for all of this running around that she's doing. Trina too said a boss, laughing my butt off. um, Jet Jet Black Straight said, "See, I think he truly believe she's a boss. She fast talked him right into her delusional world." Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see that. Natasha Razor Glam says Nesto's voice has completely changed from 2022 calls. Now he sounds like an old slave.
Okay, so tie your shit up. It's okay. I'll give you that. I should have tied my shit up a little bit more. I got paid off my little spot, but I could have had it alone and could have did more. I just was just over buckhead. That is it. You know what I'm saying? I watched what that shit called? Mine with Trick that I thought about you last night. Gonna call you.
Okay. Yeah.
Girlfriend or whatever she supposed to be, and the wife or ex, whoever. I just listen. Look at how they move down there. So you're in a good little position. It's just country as hell.
The country's fucked out here. You don't understand how bad these people are down here. Oh, it's so irritating.
They spend money though, do they?
They do. They do.
They spend money, and they spend money on looking like fools. That's what I saw.
What?
Yeah, that is true. They spend money. And low.
It seems. I mean, I don't know. I've been to Florida. Maybe there are parts that are country. I don't know, but I would think, wasn't she in Miami? I mean, I would think that was fast paced. And if you're in the strip club world, she's in the back room, whatever. I would think that there would be a lot of money, a lot of fast pace. That's what I heard. I mean, on the crime shows that I watch, that's what it shows. So I would just think that there would be a lot of money and a lot of fast paced things. And now it's country. Now now Atlanta's going to be country. I mean, it's weird. She's weird. Hey, Peppermint Patty. Hey, Tamra. Myretta said Nesto knows it's over for him and he will draw his last breath in prison. Hey, that girl.
Is excited about it as well, but we know the potential. And my sister was telling me yesterday, she was like, she said, people are waiting for you to open up your spot. I was like, well, yeah, me and them both. I said, if it ever happens, I see these fucking plans. And she's like, no, you understand, there's nowhere to go. These people want somewhere to go. Your spot is big. It's about to be this. It's nothing like, I know that was the plan to have something that there's nothing like it in the city. It's centrally located. It's right there by the Hard Rock. So I can get some of everybody and not just the strip club. Because I didn't want just a strip club audience. I wanted everybody, money people as well. Because the people that got money in Miami, they don't really have money like the black folks. White folks as well, I guess. They don't have nowhere to go other than going on the beach, which they don't want to make that long ass drive just to go to the beach where it's no parking and hood niggas come and it's just ratchet down there now. Ever since like right before COVID.
In Miami?
It's just ratchet. Shootings, robberies, all kind of stuff. They don't have that in Miami Gardens. Where this place is at, and they just sold the land at the casino, which is on the other side, the north side of the stadium. So now it's everything, all the land in real estate is just locked over there. There is nothing vacant. I locked myself in a 10-year lease just to keep my rent down. Because rent, you see how rent went up just on apartments. They're doing the same thing right now with commercial. But I locked it where my rent doesn't exceed $21,000 a month, which is good because I'm at $18,000 come January. My rent is $18,000 a month. So that's good because my rent doesn't exceed $2,000 in 10 years, which my rent over at Camden went $700
1 minute left.
in one freaking month, 1 year. 1 year.
Okay. Well, let's keep your head up. I'll call you. What time you get off today?
You just call me around 4.
You're going to be in the bed.
You know me, I'm going right to it. I was like right in my bed. No, I got a meeting with this contractor actually afterwards. So just call me around 5. I should be done with him by then.
I'll call you around about 6.
That's perfect.
Okay,
That's fine.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.
The caller has hung up.
Soul Power said, breathe between lies. Hey, Old Man Johnson's farm. Wow. You notice how it's the club, and then for a little bit it's I'm working, my client, I got to see this client, I got to see that client, for her law stuff. And now I don't even know what is she talking about now? I'm talking and no, I'm about to log off my wow. Okay. I need to go to bed. That's what needs to happen. Okay. I had started playing the call and whatnot and didn't even. Okay, let's go back.
Continuing with Nesto's jail calls from Fulton County, this video contains 2 calls with Shirley Strawberry. In this first short call, Shirley mentions it's been
Hey, Vic to the Veil. Wait a minute. The car she just bought is a 2004. I know you lying.
10 weeks since he's been in jail, which means this call was probably made on September 15th, 2022. Take a listen.
You missed the wrong button?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I was calling them while I was waiting on you, and they weren't answering.
So they won't answer neither?
No, they weren't answering.
Okay.
Yeah. They say he's working on a case. He's in court.
Oh,
That's what they said the last time I talked to him. Yeah, he's been in court.
Oh, okay. When you talked to him? Last week?
And Lamont said he called, and Lamont called me today. He said he called and they didn't answer.
Oh, okay. Working on the case.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You
Because
doing
I know
okay?
it's been 10 weeks today. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just, the wait.
Yeah, it's
gotta
coming.
wait.
It's coming.
Mhm.
Wait a minute, man, you know what? I can call and see. Let's see. It's another number. Call this number. And then you can find out the courtroom.
Wait, hold on. I gotta make. Huh? I can find out what?
What time is it? What time is it?
It's 3:00. 3:00.
Okay, yeah. You
I had to
can
look
call
on my phone.
that courthouse. You can call the court. They can tell you if I have a hearing date. It's,
Okay.
That full.
I'm. Wait.
How do all the other criminals know when they have hearing dates? Do they have people constantly calling the courthouse and here, there, and everywhere to tell them when they go to court? I thought either the attorney or the jail or both told you when you went to court. Not you having to constantly harass the attorney to see when your next court date is. AK's POV says, I'm late, but I made it. It's just in time for Shirley. I'm sick of... I know. I think we all are.
Wait. I'm just out here. I don't have a pen or anything. I'm just standing outside of a car wash.
Okay. All right. Well, how you doing? We can do that another time.
No, I'll make sure I call later. I'll keep trying to call his office again.
Yeah, you have to call the other place before 4:00, then you'll know. They close.
Okay, if I get home, I've been here seems like about 2 hours.
For real? Just to wash the car?
At the car.
Yeah, they're real crowded, and I didn't know this, or I wouldn't have done it.
Wow.
Yeah,
You ain't
it's
doing it
packed
but
because
washing
the
it.
weather is. Yeah, but it's. I don't think they have enough people or something. I don't know, but it's real crowded.
Okay. I don't know what kind of car wash I mean, maybe it's high end. I'm not sure. But when, especially like if it's been cool and it's a warm day, any and everybody is at the car wash. So I just usually, I'm like, oh, look at all them people. The cars are wrapped around and I keep on driving. I don't understand. She didn't know. I mean, don't you know when you okay, Natasha Razor Glam said the jail tells you your court dates. I thought so. Um, that girl says, dang, I Googled that 2004 Mini Coupe. It's okay, but y'all, I know y'all lying. I know she did not buy a 2004. Not with all the money she has. Hey, Kayla K. Hey, K. Hey, AK's POV. Can't remember if I spoke. Um, the only black but not bitter says, have some show ideas? Email Legacy Moon. That is right. D Dub said she's probably having a car detailed. But still, like, wouldn't you see how long the detail line is? And everywhere I go, if I know I don't really want to be there that long, I'll say, how long will it be? I don't care if it's the pharmacy. If I know this is one of my days and one of my moods, I'm like, look, how long is it going to be? Sometimes before I even go, I'll call. I mean, to say, how long is it going to be? Because I just don't have the patience sometimes. Not all the time, but there's just sometimes. Natasha Razor Glam says, good thing Shirley Strawberry's G Wagon got repossessed. So now she doesn't have to complain about the car wash. I'm still, ain't nobody answered me yet. Y'all trying to tell me she got a 2004 Mini? How many miles must that have had?
Wow. The weather must have been really bad.
No, it's been good. That's why everybody's here to get their car washed because the weather's been so good.
Wow.
It hasn't been raining. Yeah, it rained last week. It hasn't rained this week. The weather's been really good.
Okay, so what you been busy, keeping yourself busy?
I guess so. Yeah. I I mean, I got my hair done. The regular stuff.
Okay. I seen you your hat for your birthday.
Oh, you
What?
saw that? Who told you see that?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. I saw it.
That's what Tasha and Ronald, they bought me a little cake.
Oh, yeah. Wait a
They
minute.
just had their anniversary.
Wait a minute. So he is sitting up there saying, I saw your little birthday with your little hat. She trying to figure out how. So those are the pictures that Sonya sent him. Wow. Soul Power said, Nesto asking dumb questions. You been breathing, Shirley? You been breathing? Do you still have two legs? Do you have arms? Textoy said, I just looked up the car. It looks like her. The headlights look like her crazy eyes. Jet Black Straight said, tell her your side hen sent it. Okay. How about just the nerve of him bringing it up, knowing good and darn well how he got the pictures and how he saw it. AK's POV said the car looks like a punch buggy. Justin's mom said, and they were clowning on her cake. Yes, they were talking about how small it was. The Kelly Blue Book, according to Black but Not Bitter, says the value of a 2004 Mini Cooper is $4,087 to $4,365. So, and I guess that's depending on the condition of the car. So $4,000. I mean, is a Mini Coupe. I mean, I know back when Mini Coupes was a thing, people talked about Mini Coupes, but like, is it good on mileage? I mean, like, other than the fact that Nesto said get one, like, what would make you pay that much money for a 2004 car? I don't know. Like I had some used cars, and then I got new cars, like brand new. But when I started out driving and stuff, they were used cars. I don't think my father would have allowed me to pay that much money for a car that old. That's a lot of money. But it depends on the miles. Okay, let me stop. I didn't went like somewhere I didn't even need to be. Hey, the woman he chose. D-Dub said, in my area, some of the detail shops have appointments and drive-ins. Shirley clearly didn't make an appointment. AK's POV said that little cake um, is the same cake Nesto bought her for her previous birthday. He's such a snake. The celebrity juicer said small cars are dangerous. And I'm going to say this about, her cake. Him and Sonya were clowning him about that cake, but at least she got one. Okay. How many cakes have you had in the last 3 years, Nesto? So at least she got one. And not only did she get a cake, she went to a restaurant. And she did all this while she was moving about, going anywhere she wanted to go in the state of Georgia. Where'd you go for your birthday, Nesto?
Their wedding anniversary. And so we got a lot to make up with them as far as all that's concerned.
Okay, I see the grandbaby again. She getting mighty big.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that yet. She's getting very tall. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. All right. I was getting ready to say, wait a minute. She sent him pictures of the grandkids, but at this time he hadn't been charged with that. So, okay.
Very tall.
Okay, look, I'm probably call you Sunday. They weren't making that y'all phone. They got to do count.
Oh,
so I call you Sunday.
All right, love.
Okay, love you.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
All right, love you too, honey. Bye.
In this next call, Nesto tells Shirley that
You know what? AK's POV, that's got to be a lie. She says, LOL, right on the call today. Nesto said he hasn't eaten meat since he's been in jail. He definitely hasn't had any cake. That's a lie, because there was a couple times, and I remember one time in specific where, I don't know, it sounded like he was getting teared up about the news he was getting. And he said, no, it was, the bologna sandwich that he ate. It was revisiting. But I mean, I guess sort of kind of that, who knows if that's meat or not. But anyway, that's what he said. And then he had some sauces he was trying to trade for some cereal. He lied. Oh, he lied. My Tai says Shirley did all of that with her free life. Her free life. Hey, Cam Lewis, how you doing? The celebrity juicer. Cam Lewis said, but it was her cake. So how big did it need to be? Because you know what, to be honest, if I got a cake, it would be a small cake, because for some reason I don't come from a family of cake eaters. Like my mom, she lemon cake or pineapple upside down cake, but just a cake. I don't know. No, even the kids, like my nieces, and they're not into cake. I don't know how that happened. Shirley's divorce finally said Shirley did not ask how he's seeing all the pictures. I know, I would question him. How you see it? Oh, you can look at Instagram. I certainly would. Let's see what else we got. Okay, here we go.
he wants to go to Vegas for Thanksgiving. Shirley tells Nesto that she paid for an insurance and storage bill and that someone named Dominique was still listed on the insurance. At the end of this call, I will read a text message exchange between Nesto and Sonia to help explain who Dominique is. Take a listen.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
How you doing?
Good. How are you, honey?
Good. It sounds like you're drowning.
Yeah, I am.
You're by yourself?
Yes.
Oh. What you doing? You don't sound good. Hello?
Well, because hold on, honey. Because when I was calling you, when you were calling, Tasha was calling me. So it was two calls coming in at the same time, and I didn't want to lose you. That's all.
Oh, okay. Where you head to?
Yeah. Home.
Oh, you head home?
Huh?
Yeah,
home? I'm going home.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going home to Tasha and Ronald. Yes.
Oh, okay. What you been doing then?
Well, my friend, Sherry, Miles's mom.
Yeah, she in town.
Yeah, and so I just went to hang out with her for a little bit today after I got off work and got finished walking. And we just, I went to the store and that's all, and just hung out. And I went over her daughter. She had a baby shower yesterday.
Okay. the one was like
yes.
The one that came to the opening, the camera thing.
The one that came. Yeah. Her, Sherry.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You got out the house.
I get out the house, yeah. I don't stay in the house all the time, but yes, I got out of the house. I haven't heard from, I gotta get on 285 West. I haven't heard from, after I got off the phone with you, I called the lawyer's office, and they said they hadn't heard anything yet. He's still trying to, get you a bond hearing. That's what she said. And then Andre texted me today and asked how you were doing and everything. So I told him, and he asked if you needed any money or anything, and I told him I would ask you when I talked to you. So.
Oh, yeah, I did need, I think I'm going this week and next week, because they give my 90 days. They have to give me a bonus to stay low if I've been here 90 days. So I know I'll be going for about 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I already know that.
Okay.
You still, because I got the paper. I got the, I have the paper. I have the paper showing that they have to be released in 90 days.
Oh, wow. This is getting on my nerves. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if it's because she's driving or what. Hey, minding business. Somebody made a good, let me see. That was. Okay. Kayla K says Shirley got on my nerves. LOL. She didn't ask no questions at all. That's why she's in this mess now. Trina Juice said asking 50 million questions. The only black but not bitter said at Kayla, right? I would have asked 100 questions and 1,000 follow-up questions. Yeah, because that would have really tripped him out. Soul Power said she been being free. He's always said, what you doing? How you doing? Free. Petty Patty said if he wasn't committing crimes, he would have been out and knew what she was doing. Hello, Valerie Hummins. Justin's mom says Shirley said, yeah, kind of tickled me. That girl said Sonya said Shirley wasn't helping. That hen is a mess. And she ain't got to help to take care of an old man. Not a grown one, but an old one. Victor the Veil said he's asking 100 questions with no solutions to help her. Oh, look at here, look at here, look at here. Mustard! That's my new sign for when there's an ignorant person in the chat. So we've got Valerie Hummus saying y'all still stuck on this stupid wait until the trial. Valerie Hummus, why are you here and why did you drop down in the chat to make a stupid comment? Y'all don't block her yet. I want to hear if she has anything else stupid to say. Because the only stupid person is you if you thought you was going to jump down in this chat with that foolishness. I don't think so. So anyway, that girl says Shirley meaning help by by talking to his attorney. And this is probably why he so easily let Sonya take over, because Shirley was not, she ain't for all that calling around. She ain't no secretary. Justin's mom said, and you're dangling a dumb, what? Valeria. Dimples Wimple said, y'all, wait a minute, what? Stuck on stupid Valerie venereal disease. I know, right, Virgo Kelly? Wendy's, everybody said, hey, Sonya.
Just take it. You call the court. No.
Yeah, they have to release you in 90 days.
Yeah, you did take that. You got to ask them to talk to the supervisor. But you don't tell me the whole name because you're married. If they ask, you heard it say?
If they ask, if they ask me, I have to tell them my married name.
Yeah. If they ask you that, just tell your married name. If they ask.
If who asked me that, honey?
The court. If you call the courthouse.
Oh, if I come to the court?
If you call.
If I call the courthouse.
Wait, did she? I didn't know she changed because she signed stuff Strawberry, and you can't do that if you changed your name. Does he not know that? And why isn't she telling him? I am confused. I am confused.
Yeah, the number.
Tell him, okay.
No, if they ask that, so you can get there and ask the supervisor. The supervisor going to tell you the same.
I don't know that you didn't give me the number, did you?
Yes, I did.
Because I didn't have anything to write it down with. You mean when I called up there a long time ago?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago?
Yeah, it's at the end. The last number going to be a 14. 13.
Okay, I'm not at home. I got to look at all that stuff. I don't know.
This woman, the last time you tried it, she was at the car wash, and now she's driving. Man, what don't you get? She don't have time to be taking care of your stuff. All those inmates in the jail, you mean to tell me every last one of them have somebody who sits up and does this stuff for them? I don't think so. Trina 2 said, listen at him. He would not give me directives. I'm out here free and working. You are not going to do that to me. You're a grown man. You can't call. Don't they give free attorney calls? I could be wrong. But if the attorney has something to say, he'd go say what he needed to say. This is crazy. Rossi said, I'm just walking in and mom has worn me out. So Val, we don't have time for your shenanigans. The celebrity juicer says Shirley looking for crowns to write down some foolishness. Right. Take some lipstick out the pocket and write it on the other side of the windshield. I mean, what do you want her to do? She is driving. Salty Buzzard said, Valerie, I'm sure Slowrilla and Slore are missing you. Yes, go over there.
If I was at home, I could tell you. Okay. I'm sorry, and I'm trying to pay attention because I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, pay attention.
No, I'm paying attention, but I don't know where I'm going. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, okay,
yeah, I don't know.
I'll call you back because you got the information with sending money here.
I probably have it written down somewhere.
Okay, what time you get home? I'll call you back.
She said, I probably have it written down somewhere. And AK's POV said they definitely get private line to talk to lawyers. You think he'd take advantage of an unrecorded line. I thought that they did, but I wasn't sure, so I wasn't going to make that assumption. So I am right. They do get I thought so. Okay. All right. Hey, Nikki G.
Probably in an hour or so, I guess. I'll just go straight.
Okay, I'm gonna call you.
Less than a half hour. Huh? I can't hear you.
I'll call you about an hour when you can talk.
Well, you don't have to let me go. I mean, you don't have. I can drive and talk. I just can't take those instructions because I can't write it down and I can't look it up. You can talk about something else if you want, but just not that right now.
Okay, well, I want to go. If I don't have to get on no monitor, I want to go to Vegas for Thanksgiving. That's what I want to do. What would you like to do?
Yeah, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, let's do that. I love Vegas, so let's go.
Yeah, I want to go to Vegas and I want to go to a football game at the Raiders Stadium, the new stadium.
Oh, okay. Oh, around my house, old house in Inglewood?
No, that's in LA.
Oh, that's Los Angeles, yeah.
Yeah, Vegas has
a football team?
Yeah, the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders are in Vegas? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I want to go there
okay.
For Thanksgiving, so I don't know if they want to go. That's what I would like to do. If not, it's okay, but that's what I would like to do. Yeah,
okay, well, that sounds good.
You know what, D-Dub? You said when D-Dub said when Sonya is driving, he wants to get off the phone immediately. I think because he knows that if she's driving, she doesn't she half pays attention to what he's saying when she's, you know, just sitting there. So just imagine Sonya driving and talking on the phone, and I think that that's why he does that, because um he just knows it's just not going to be worth listening to her if she is driving. That's just my thought, though. Patty said, remember Krell got on him for calling him on a recorded line with the yes, with Dion. Yep, I do remember that. I do remember that. My Ty said Ponytail thinks this story is about her and thinks Shirley would revolve around him. Shirley's world would revolve around him. Yeah, I mean, she really thought that she would just sit in and be the, what did she say? The hot girl. Would she call herself the hot girl? Yeah, she thought she would do that and Shirley would foot the bill for it, but now they are finding out. Hey, baptize that ass. Nope, you're not too late. Um, Black but not bitter said, look at him making plans with Shirley's money. The nerve. Mimi said Vegas in Cobb County Detention Center. Yep, that's the only Vegas he's going to, or looking at it on TV, or I don't know if they can, if he can Google it, but that's the closest he's going to get to Vegas, like probably for the rest of his life. Um, that girl says, see, Sonya can't afford him. AK's POV said, I didn't realize the Raiders were in Vegas until I went there. I was so confused. I didn't know that either. I was going to ask y'all, was that true? Leo lady said, hey, slow ya. You hear your man. Kayla K says, Shirley's so lost. Yeah, she is. She is. And the celebrity juicer said he's only in jail a couple of months. At this point, he still had hope. Yeah, and that's why he's worrying everybody to death. Call this place, call that place, do this, do that.
Yeah.
Falling out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
How you feeling? Everything good?
Yeah, I feel fine. My knees are kind of hurting, but they'll be all right. They'll be all right. I'm not gonna. I walk every day now, so it's not because I'm not walking or moving. You know, they just hurt. Yeah, they just hurt, but I'll get it together.
Okay. Yeah, get together. So
Yeah.
Say I walk too fast. Say I be walking too fast.
Well, when I have on heels, yeah. When I have on heels, because remember I can beat you. When I can beat you when we're walking in the park. Remember that?
Yeah, I can remember that. Okay, I can remember that. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. I'll just have to laugh.
Cam Lewis says Nesto can't even see Vegas on Shay's intro.
Really?
Yeah.
No, because I'm
Huh? What'd you say, honey? Huh?
They're so nosy in here.
Oh, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I believe that. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We're not talking about anything.
It don't matter. They just, any type of movement, eyes be on you. Any type of movement.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is out.
So wait, I'm sorry, y'all. It's bad connection. I didn't have closed caption up.
It's so nosy in here.
It's okay.
He said they are so nosy. I wonder if he's speaking about the inmates or the guards or both, because I would hope that the inmates were nosy. Textoy said give me bad knees over a bad colon any day. I know. AK's POV said at Petty Patty, he sure does. Nesto will say in the middle of the combo, well, you have a great day.
Yeah, I believe that. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We're not talking about anything.
It don't matter. They just, any type of movement, eyes be on you. Any type of movement.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is outside too.
You
when you really think about it.
Say it again.
I said that's how it is outside too. If you really think about it, it's just not in such close quarters, you know.
Yeah, but Rossi, I really don't think that. I mean, really, I always think the other inmates have they got dominoes in jail. Spades, maybe they're playing spades or Uno or something. I mean, or as dirty and as messed up as Fulton County was, I would think that they have something else better they can think of to do than to eavesdrop on somebody's conversation. That just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I mean, I could see an inmate lurking because he be on the phone all the time or something, but I don't know. I don't know.
That's true. It is true. That's true.
People watch you outside too.
They do.
Yeah, the paparazzi.
But I sure miss you. Love.
Yeah. I miss you too. Kier got married on Friday.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, he got married on Friday.
He posted it and all that.
No, he didn't post it because he hasn't made the announcement yet. He didn't come to work today.
Rossi, you know what? Now that I think about it, you might have a point. Mimi said it depends on if he went in talking big, and he did want Sonya to send him all those pictures with all of him with these celebrities and stuff. So, maybe he did try to appear to be like some kind of big wheel or something. The only black but not bitter said the inmates have other inmates to yeah, the inmates, they got other inmates to shank and stuff. Shaby, I'm sure they got Uno there at the jailhouse. I bet you they do. They probably have what, Boggle? What is it, Scrabble? Well, now maybe not, because you could probably make some kind of weapon. Maybe Chinese stars or something out of the Scrabble pieces. I don't know, but I would just think, they might not have them loose. Maybe you have to check them out or something. I mean, they gotta, what on earth could them people be doing in Fulton County? It's dirty. Half of them don't even have a bunk to sleep on. So they gotta be doing something, because I could imagine that was depressing. I mean, that picture that's on the thumbnail, that is actually inside one of the cells in Fulton County. So them people, they gotta be doing something to keep their mind on something. Yeah, canasta, right? Salty buzzard, anything. Oh, celebrity juice. What do you think people would swallow the Scrabble pieces? Yeah, dice. Some probably take the dice from the Monopoly games and throw them. I mean, I don't know. Leo Lady said, you're in jail. You don't need to do anything but deal with where you are. And AK's POV said that picture of the cell made my back hurt. I mean, that is an actual cell. Hey, champions. The only black without bitter said is in Fulton County, where he got a lot of attitude and Tylenol. All I know is he wasn't there that long and they moved him. Celebrity, yeah, I know dice would encourage gambling, but they ain't got nothing else to do. I don't know.
Okay. Ain't seen no wedding pictures or anything?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he just got back not too long ago from Houston, so I'm gonna let him get situated, and then once he gets situated, then I'm sure we'll see pictures. Because I didn't even get him a gift yet. I got to get him a wedding gift.
We get him a gift.
We?
Yeah, I mean we have to get him a gift. Yeah, we have to get him a gift.
Saying that. So, okay.
Yeah.
You get no new outfit?
Not really. Continue. I mean, I wouldn't call them outfits. I got a couple of things, that I have. We went to the concert on Saturday night.
The chemistry concert? They showed it again?
No, he got rained out. We couldn't go to that one because he got rained out.
Oh, where y'all went this time?
We went to see Silk and Joe.
Oh, that old.
And I didn't really want to go to that. Yeah, I didn't really want to go to that, but I mean, it was fun. It was fun hanging out with Tasha and Ronald, and her family was here, so we did that, and it was fine.
Okay, y'all went in the bar.
We were where we were before.
Oh, they must have season there.
Huh?
They must have season seats to go to the same spot.
No, they just go early enough where they grab the spot.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, like they did before. Yeah, just like they did before. No different.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was fun.
So you said you had called BC there, or he called you?
I called who? Yeah, I called his office. He's in court.
Yeah,
I called his office.
Didn't we learn that already? We learned that already, just like 10 minutes ago. Hey, call me on Keisha's phone is here. He said, oh, just like you, Nesto. Salty Buzzer said Nesto ain't got 5 to put on it. Ain't no we. We. That killed me. Hey, Danielle. Hey. AK's POV said Silk. Doesn't Sonia's sister date one of the singers from Silk? I saw her on his IG page. Yeah, that's what she says. Shaby said at Leo Lady, they don't need to play nothing with the word fish in it. That may be a trigger. Well, did Leo Lady say go fish? Wait a minute. Let me find Leo. If they were playing goldfish, someone would start fighting and accuse someone of cheating. You can't give them any games. Oh, the only black but not bitter says he and Sonya must be French. Always talking about we. Right. We. Miss Red, hey. I revives, hey. I revived says she sound clown talking about buying a 21-year-old car. You mean to tell me, wait a minute. Y'all, I can't let the car go. You mean to tell me she was doing all that test driving to buy a 21-year? I test drive new stuff. I mean, I test drive old stuff too, but I mean, she was going on all these test drives for the last 3 months. I would think it was because she's buying something new. You could have never made me guess that she was buying a car that old, especially her. And there's nothing wrong with it. I've bought in my lifetime 2 brand new cars, and I said I would never do it again. All my cars would be used like they were back in my earlier years. I would never buy another brand new car, but I think I would go see what I would have an idea what I want, go to a used car lot and get me one, and drive a couple of them. And but she was going on test drives like she was just okay, y'all making it sound like it's just me. But so okay, Virgo Callie said Nesto doesn't even have a wee a wee not a wee. That girl said 2004 broke hen. AK's POV says she's proud of that old car. She had the nerve to talk about Gail Bickham having bad credit. That's why she had a Corolla. Sonya couldn't even get a loan. But didn't Gail Bickham pay $90,000 for an RV that she never got? Petty Patty said Sonya couldn't get approved for a car from a dealership. She had to buy a cash car. Yeah, but I can't see her having $4,000 to pay cash and not she's supporting an inmate.
Yeah, he's been in court. I guess he's on a case. But I'll call her. I can call her again when I get off with you. I'll call her.
No, you ain't got to call.
And Lamont. Oh, okay. Lamont said he's calling too. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't got to call because I know I ain't going.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me see something. Okay. All right. I had to make sure I didn't accidentally start playing the other call again because we already had this conversation. My gosh.
Next week. That'll be like 3 months.
Yeah, that'll be.
Oh, Leo Lady, that's a thought. Leo Lady said that she filed taxes and claimed the baby got her refund, and that's probably how she got the car. Oh, okay. The woman he chose said, I believe she filed taxes and claimed the baby. Okay. Yeah, that's what y'all are saying. Okay, that makes sense. That I can buy. That I can buy. She did that. Okay.
3 months.
Yeah, so I already know. So I got it. But I'm gonna call you back about an hour, love. Be careful out there. Pay attention. No, I got to say that.
I know you do, honey. I know you do.
How's that
All right.
going?
Seems like and she's doing great. I talked to her earlier. She's coming up on her 1 year anniversary.
Call me on Keisha Fulton. She bought a 2004 Mini Coupe, a 2004. She was doing all that test driving for 2004. Ooh. The Celebrity Juicer says Car Cash sold cheap cars in Queens back in the day. Petty Patty said Sonya probably got the baby mom to give her some of her tax money. Well, see, according to Sonya, she's on substances. So if she is on substances, there's no way she'd give up some money so somebody else can buy a car. She need her substances. Call me on Keisha's phone said, but the car didn't have didn't have to be 20 years old. Yeah, they don't have to be that old. But I don't know. I just always got lucky with my used cars. I bought them until somebody ran into me. That's what I usually do. And then after they ran into me and they couldn't be fixed no more, I'd get a different one. AK's POV said that car is older than her granddaughter. Oh, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame said she filed an insurance claim on the what? Hey, Extra AF, how you doing? She says she's in the bushes. Sonya said in the phone calls from prison video calls tonight that the car is 14 years old. Okay, 14 years old. That's not too bad. Wendy Shy said I always buy new, kept one for 13 years, but I had this one for 8.
She's coming up on her 1 year anniversary.
Oh, okay. That was quick. Dang.
Very much so. Time waits for no one.
Dang, that is quick. Okay.
Yeah, very much so.
You say about the insurance, what?
I'll have to pay it. I'm going to pay it when I get home. It's due tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, so you say you still remember. I encourage that to make you remember how to look on the book.
Yeah, and Dominique is still on there.
Oh, I thought you took it off.
No, I didn't take it off because I was going to take it off when I paid it, but...
Yeah, take it off. I ain't heard from her about, might be 5 months, but if something was going on with she would have reached out to you to find me.
Petty Patty says Sonya can't count because she said the car was a 2000. She said the car was a 2004. Yeah, Bible Lady, you missed all the fun. The Celebrity Juicer said I always leased new, buy used. I've never leased before, but I heard about that some people do that. They will lease new ones and buy used.
Whatever, but I ain't.
Was she?
Yeah, he's on the contact number she got. And it come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the third bill is good.
Huh?
The storage.
Storage.
The storage.
Oh, storage. Yeah, I paid that. $2,000? Yes.
2,000. Where do you get that from?
Yeah, like 1,800 and something. Yeah, and another one's due October 10th.
You talked to the lady?
I went out there.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. What did she say? The white lady, right? The white lady?
Yeah, Jacqueline.
She got bad teeth in her mouth.
No, she wasn't there. Her assistant was there. But I had talked to her. And
this man pays way too much attention to the details of women. The one with the bad teeth in her mouth. I mean, this is weird. This is just weird. Bible Lady, yeah, we had some fool up in here for a minute. Yeah, we did. But I told her it wasn't wise, and we didn't hear from her no more. So Rossi said I buy new usually. Dad just bought a used one February after I totaled the car. I bought I used to have a Ford Thunderbird. I don't even remember the year, but all I know is I loved that car and someone hit me from the back. It was like beyond repair and all this kind of stuff, right? So my dad used to fix cars and so did his friend. So his friend wanted it. He even gave us a couple dollars for it. So I was like, okay, he took it. Don't you know he gave it to his son? His son took the car. I don't know what he did. He just took it apart and he made it look like it used to look. I couldn't believe it. I saw that car and I cried. I loved that car. I loved it. Um, let's see. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walker Shame said the car that Sonya had was hit twice. She filed insurance. But see, I thought that was Tomas's. Like if somebody says my son's car, I would think it was his car, not. I mean, if it's my car, I'm gonna say my car. She's just weird. She's weird and she lies, so it's hard to tell.
She told me to talk to her assistant.
Oh,
I don't know if she had bad teeth or not. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see her, but I talked to her, and when I went out there, she wasn't there. So I just had to pay it because she had told me that's what I owed. She told
You
me
have
that.
1 minute left.
Okay, I cut that part out. Be careful. Is it raining?
We go, huh?
Is it raining out there?
No, it's beautiful.
Oh, okay. That's good then. What you got on there?
Yeah, it's really,
Is it raining?
what I always have on sweatsuit. But it has some bling on it, that's all. It just has some bling on it.
Is that gas going up or you don't know?
I don't know. I just get gas when I need it.
It sounds like you got a car now.
No, I'm stopped.
What you wearing? Where you going? What you doing? It sound like you out the car. Where you walking to? Which hand is your phone in? You got a purse? What color's your outfit? I mean, gosh, man. The lady said Nesto is looking to talk trash about somebody.
There's a lot of traffic right here for some reason.
Look, celebrity juicer over there in Fulton County. I don't think they got windows. I seen some windows up, real high, but I don't think. When I tell you that place looked dark, it looked dark. Ooh, it's scary. Um, yeah, like why you breathing? What you blowing for? Where you at? How many miles is on the car? So Miss Principal One, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it works in Georgia. 2,000 is a lot for storage, but it also sounds like she might have been behind as well. So that could be, but I mean like $2,000 behind. I can't see them like keeping it, like all this time. Dimples Wimple said, I wish Shirley would stop screaming in the phone. My Tai said, did you go to the bathroom? Did you go to the bathroom? Are you drinking water? Are you eating food? Did you flush? Did you wash your hands? You got hand sanitizer? Salty Butter says Slowberry made me mad back then. Cluck is all he would have heard from me. I know, me too.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you're feeling okay? So we got to go get some knee surgery together. The thing is sticking in.
No, I'm not getting any knee surgery. Maybe it's just inflammation. I could feel it. It makes my legs feel heavy.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
On April 24th of this year, 2024, Sonia writes to Nesto, do not get discouraged. You are innocent. What is the daughter's name that came to Miami when I was working on my bar? Nesto responds, Alasia. She was our play daughter, lived with us for 3 years. But we call her Dominique. That's the one the daddy gave the money to because he didn't trust his daughter. Blank was very jealous of her because her father favored Alasia more. And no, she didn't run off with any money, had no reason to. She was a respectful young lady under Shirley's wing. She already had money from her family's estate stemming from an accident her mother was involved in. I have not spoken to her in 2.5 years after we went our separate ways. And no, I did not have RV in 2019. It was in Dallas on a lot after I sold it to someone who was a buddy of mine. Thank you for...
Is that an incriminating text? What RV? See, this man dealed and dabbled in so much. Is that Gail Bickham's RV he sold, or is it a different RV he sold? Like, is it one that he actually owned? I don't know. I'm in confusement. AK's POV said, "Oh, I didn't remember this about Dominique. The great victim's dad favored her. Can you explain that to me? Because I didn't understand what he meant. Favored who? Because okay, Alasia and Dominique they're same person, right? That's what I was getting from the text. Somebody help me. I thought Alasia and Dominique were the same person. So who was jealous? Is he saying Sheridan was jealous? I'm confused about that. That girl said, "Dang, I think Nesto was doing Dominique. This is crazy." Um, a lady said that was some tea. Thank you, Shay. Jet Black. Yeah, well, okay. Dominique and Alasia. Okay, but so who was jealous? Because who favored who? Does she have a sister? Okay, yes, the great victim was jealous of who? This is what. Okay, why did he introduce Dominique to Shirley? Well, supposedly she was mentoring her, Dominique's sister. Okay, so the dad favored Dominique over her sister. Uh, okay, let me get the next one. Salty Butter said Nesto lies so much as Sonya. He also said he and Lamont were brothers with the same mother and different. Yeah, that's right. Alasia and the great victim is related in the same to who? Okay, if Alasia and Dominique is the same person, who's jealous of who? Okay. The woman he chose, so the rape victim was Dominique's sister. But who is she? Okay. Let me move on. Dimples Wimple said that's disgusting that he didn't even like to use protection. His carrot stick. I'm gonna say that now. Carrot stick. I like that. His carrot stick should look like John Wayne Bobbitt. I didn't know that man's middle name was Wayne. Y'all not getting what I'm saying. I'm confused. I'm in confusement. Okay, that was one. Okay. 3. Okay, we can skip. So call 3. It looks like it's Nesto and Sonia. We could skip that one and go right to the next call, which is Shirley. But let me make sure Shirley's not in this call. Let me make sure.
Okay,
Let me make sure Shirley, because if Shirley.
In this first call, Nesto and Sonia weigh the options of him getting a bond, being on house arrest, or possibly being released on all charges. Take a listen.
Okay, so this is a Sonia call, so we can skip that one. Okay. A lady says, my theory, the victim got insurance money from the death of her mother, Dominique Alizé, who is the same. Okay. The victim's dad and Nesto scammed the victim out of her inheritance. That I will buy. Okay. Virgo Callie said the father had 2 daughters. The father favored the child named Dominique. Okay. We don't know this other person's name. All right. Bible lady said he never told Shirley how he missed some good old tussie like he told Sonya. Because he can't talk to her that way. You remember he said that, because she's a prominent woman. You can't speak to prominent women like that. The woman he chose says that sounds probable. Yeah. I thought Dominique was the victim, the SA victim. Maybe okay, so if it's the sister, okay. Maybe that's my confusement. Okay, here we go.
For watching.
Oh, am I still okay, yeah, I'm still sharing. Oh no, that's what we just listened to. Wait a minute.
For watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on.
Now I'm in confusement with my own StreamYard. Okay, so we listened to call number 1, We just listened to call number 2. Call number 3 is when he, okay, unfortunately, let me see what call number 5 is. Okay, call number 5 is Shirley and Nesto. Okay, so we're going to listen to call number 5. Here we go. Now I'm straight. It wasn't, it was Dominique's sister. Okay, all right, I got it. Okay, thank you, thank you. All this time I was having it wrong, so thank you. Now I'm all straight. I am all straight. The only black but not bitter said, some folks have said that Dominique might be the unnamed co-conspirator. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. That's why I couldn't understand. Well, how can she be both? Okay. Danielle said, thought I thought that too, Legacy, but I have the worst memory. I mean, we've been dealing with this for so long. So now, but now I'm straight. Now I'm straight. A lady said Dominique Alizé lived with Nesto and Shirley and sometimes acted as their assistant. The only black but not bitter says, I think she is. Text Toy said, I don't think the victim is Dominique's sister. The woman he chose says, is Dominique on the witness list? Hey, Superfly, I'm not sure. I don't recall seeing her. I got to look at that list again because I swear I never saw Charleston White's name on there, but they tell me it is. So I really need to look at that again.
This video contains one short call between Nesto and Shirley and one call between Nesto and Sonia. I believe this first call with Shirley was Nesto's last call that he made while in Fulton County Jail before he was transferred to Cobb. I'm guessing this call was made on September 20th, 2022, the same day as his transfer. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hi, hon. What's going on? Well, I did for a minute, but when you called before, another call came in right on top of yours, and I don't, when that happens, it cancels yours out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somehow. Tasha and I were talking.
Okay. The woman he chose says, let's revisit. I have to find my video or my notes, whichever I can get to the quickest, because I do have it all written down and stuff too. Leo Lady says you have to look for Dominique's real name. What? She's called You mean to tell me other than Dominique and Alizé, she's got an action that's not her real? Okay. All right. Danielle says Shirley wanted to be so important. Why in the hell does she need an assistant at home? Well, I mean, it all depends. If I was a woman who had a lot of money and a house and different businesses, I would want an assistant too. If for nothing else, part-time, just to keep the little stuff straight that I either may not have time to keep straight or don't feel like keeping straight, especially if I could pay somebody else to do it. So, I mean, I could see her having an assistant, but I can also see Nesto being the type of person to manipulate her into this assistant. And technically, he says Shirley took her under her wing. Is this somebody Nesto brought in as his assistant and kind of, con Shirley and says, hey, why don't you take her under your wing, help her out, expose her to things. So I mean, I can see all scenarios playing out. Shirley may have wanted one, and Nesto may have convinced her she needed one. And like I said, if I was her, I'd have one anyway. If I got a lot of things going on, she travels, I would want somebody to keep details and stuff like that for me straight. But now what she would not do was be living in my house. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in women, other women, grown women living in the house with me and my husband. It's just not gonna happen. But that's just me. Hey, Shirley C, how are you doing? Extra AF said he was probably trying to keep Sonya calm. Text Toy said, I need an assist. Right. I mean, really, if I can get me, yeah. I mean, I ain't got money like that. I ain't rich. But if I was, I would have me an assistant. My child said, I'm so happy Shirley let Sonya have this buster. Um, Petty Patty said, Erica said Nesto would make up names to call the women around him. She sure did say that. She did. Celebrity Juicer says, do you think the Tasha K interview will be used in court? Yes, because it already appears in documents, in court documents. As soon as I can remember which ones, I'm going to pull them. Whichever I find first, them documents or the video that Fran did, one or the other. But yeah, that Tasha K interview is already in documents. Shaby said the assistant situation was a setup to get Shirley's personal information and control of her social media accounts. I can see that being something that he talked her into. Mimi said, I can see Nesto bringing the assistant to Shirley. Yes. Yes. Hey, hey, always loving life. How are you? Extra AF said I could yeah, I read that one. Okay. Dimples Wimple said the same assistant that had her storage unit in her name and not Shirley's. I don't understand that. I do not understand that at all. Because we know Nesto doesn't put anything in his name. But why did it need to be in an assistant's name? See what I'm saying? Lady Janice said Nesto was in relations with Dominique. We suspected, but Sonya confirmed it on a call. AK's POV said we know that's true because Nesto still makes up names like Balloon Pop, Blow Pop, Bible Lady. But does he do does he do that because he likes to give people names, or is it because he can't remember like the actual names? My Tai said I could see Shirley having an assistant because she doesn't even like paying her own bills or pumping her own gas. That's let me have means and money. Oh yes, I'm having an assistant. Shirley C said I believe based on Nesto, the great victim is Dominique's sister, and the great victim's grandmother is the one who was arrested for driving Melanie Scretchen's stolen car. The victim then moved to another city. Danielle said, I guess I was associating it with her pretending to have a driver and security when it was just Nesto driving her around. And I thought about that too when a lot of people had that question, why does she have to be driven around? I do know that there are people out there that get sick riding in the front seat. I do know that. They can drive, but like riding in the passenger in the front seat makes them physically ill. I have heard of that before. Dimples Wimple said, if I get me some coins, ain't nobody counting my shit but me. And Miss Principal said, no, he's being sneaky. That's why he that's why he keep making up them random names.
Can I?
Okay, see, Extra AF. She says she gets very car sick. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of that before, and it's better for him to ride in the back seat. So that could be why she wanted. I think like a lot of people took that call that when she was talking about like the things that Marjorie had in her house, I think a lot of people took that and ran with it. Oh, Shirley wants Steve. Shirley wanted to have Steve's lifestyle. Shirley wanted a man like Steve. Who don't want a man who got money? I mean, I think like everybody, like if you're talking, you might say, I sure wish I had me a rich man or something. Maybe people say that. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what they go out and strive for. But who wouldn't want a house where they have a chef, a gym, a nail salon, a hair salon, where you don't even have to go out to get it done. Those people come in your house. Let's be real. Who wouldn't want that? So to me, it wasn't unrealistic that she had this conversation with him. That, oh, they have this, they have that. Who wouldn't want a hot tub in their house? Who wouldn't want a pool in their backyard? Who wouldn't? Because me, if I'm in my fantasy, I want a pool in my backyard as well as in my house. And I don't even know how to swim. Okay. But that's what I want. I'd want a hot tub. These are my dreams. We're all allowed to have them, and this is what I have. I have dreams but I mean, will I ever have that? Probably not. But that don't mean I can't dream and say, oh man, especially if I know somebody or I'm in a home and I see that. Yeah, I'd be googly eyed. I mean, come on. People got to be real. Tex Toy said, I used to get sick riding in the passenger side, especially if I was looking at my phone. Yeah, Salty Buzzer said, I don't have an assistant, but I am lucky enough to have a full service station. Haven't pumped gas in 20 years. Pretty sure I wouldn't know how to. Yeah, I just used to use my mom's handicap sticker because they have to come out and pump your gas, whether it's full service or not. If you have that handicap sticker, they have to come pump your gas, or at least where I live. The celebrity juicer said Karen Huger was in the front seat on the way to jail. She got nauseous. They put her in the front seat, though? I have not looked at her body cam. The woman he chose said, I kind of thought those circumstances of Shirley was unfair. Yes, it's very unfair because let's be real. Come on now. You mean to tell me, don't none of y'all ain't never thought, oh, it sure would be nice to have my own gym. That way I can go to the gym, I can take my shower, relax in a hot sauna. Let me tell you, I see I was wrong. I want to pool in the back, I want to pool in the house, I want a hot tub, I want a sauna, I want a beauty salon, / nail salon. These are the things. Am I ever going to get that? Probably not, but I sure would love to have it. AK's POV said Marjorie had the spa come to her. That was fancy. Yes, and I would love to have a spa come to me. Okay, I would love it. Especially if you live somewhere where it snows, it's cold. Yeah, you would want it. You mean to tell me you wouldn't want them folks coming into you instead of you slipping and sliding on the ice going to them? No. No, yes, handicap sticker. You pull up to the handicap sticker, with that sticker, they have to come and pump your gas. Yes. Tex Toy said, oh wow, that's very interesting, sis. I wish I could be the passenger princess. What y'all talking about? Extra AF said Karen's body cam fits in your wig genre. Really? I'll have to get that. I did see where she was on the side of the road. I guess, what was that, her husband? That she was talking. I mean, she was drunk. I did see that part, but I didn't like as far as the whole thing. Text Toy said Dimples Wimple it was weird because it happened suddenly and lasted for a few years now. I love being a passenger prince. Okay, now I got context. Yeah, it happens. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, I'm not supposed to ride in the front seat of a car because I've had open heart surgery. If there is a collision that caused the airbag to inflate, it would be a matter of life or death for me. I have heard that before too. Wendy Shy says, there are no attendants at the gas stations here. Maybe a crackhead sometimes. Lisa Glaze said, thank you, Legacy. Some people felt that she was jealous of Marjorie when she was just admiring their beautiful home, not out to envy. That's a reach. Yeah, and people were saying that. And I thoroughly disagreed with it. Salty Buzzer said she annoyed me. I mean, I can imagine she did. But, some people that might be annoying. But for me, I'll take all of that. The celebrity juicer said, thank you, President Clinton, for those disability placard rules. No payment. Oh, wait, no payment for parking meters as well. I never knew that. Oh, wow. Hey, Michi3. I never knew that. Oh, my goodness. Justin's mom said, right, because Michigan, you're pumping your own gas, period. I mean, and people talked about that. Listen, if I was married, my man wants to go start my car every morning. Yes. Because I'm telling you, I can't stand cleaning off a car. I can getting in a car cold. I'm a cold, I be cold all the time anyway. So yeah, come on, y'all. Come on. CJ said, hi, everyone. Yes, Lisa Glaze. She really was just admiring their home. I will tell you a fun fact. Not only do I look at van life, RV stuff, and all of that online, I will go online and look at the different mansions in LA, in Hawaii, in Georgia. I will go and look at the mansion tours because there's nothing wrong with having an aspiration or anything like that. You aspire to maybe one day. There's nothing wrong with putting it on your what is that board? The board, the boards you do of things you want to happen in the future. Do I ever see that happening in my future? No, but I can dream. That's what kind of keeps us, to me, stable and sane sometimes. It's just plain old dreaming.
See you like virtually or something?
Sure.
Or are they having visitors or what's the situation?
All you gotta do is call, and then you gotta
call the Fulton County Jail.
Thank you. Vision board. Sometimes my memory with these darn headaches, it just, whatever I can think of comes out. What I can't, I just depend on y'all to help me out with it. Vision board. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's called Securus.
Securus. Okay. Yeah. Oh, for virtual? For virtual?
Yeah, you got to sign up.
Okay, I've seen that. Okay, I'll sign up for it.
Yeah, don't go to laughing.
I'll sign up for it.
Yeah, don't go to laughing.
What?
He got a nerve?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I know you got a big gray beard.
Yeah,
I already know that.
I'm talking about 65 right now. Yeah, about 65.
Josh Nesto said he looks about 65.
Dimples Wimples says she looks at abandoned mansions online. I do too. And let me tell you, if I ever got me like about $5-10 million, I'm going to go right down there to Georgia and remodel Kenny Rogers' abandoned mansion because I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to restore that bed that he had hand carved, I believe, from Africa. Oh, girl, please. I got dreams. AK's POV said, I need to start dreaming like you all. I never even imagined the things that Marjorie has. I'm just happy to afford the spa. Well, I mean, I am too, but I bet you I would be even happier if I can get up, take me a shower, and walk downstairs or take the elevator, because yes, I want an elevator. Take the elevator downstairs and walk into my very own hair/nail salon. And it's cold outside. Please, it's raining. Yes, my own son. Yes, could you come? I'd like an appointment for 11 o'clock, maybe 11:50. Oh, you can't do that? You can't get here till 3? Okay, 3 o'clock is fine. Child, please. Yes.
Yeah, that's temporary. That's okay.
Yeah,
at least you're alive.
No, I'm still muffin.
You still fly?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Stay fly, no matter. Stay fly. Yeah. Jail can't hold a good man down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did I get the deposit done?
The deposit? What deposit?
Yeah. To put on my books.
No, I didn't. I was getting ready to do that. I'll do it. I haven't done it. You're out of money?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
You're out?
Yeah, and it's been last month. Y'all sent it to me last month. So, starting the phone.
Well, y'all, you mean the $200 I sent you?
Yeah, that's been a month.
That's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know. I was just asking him.
Yes.
Shirley, I don't know either. Is jail expensive? I mean, I would think they pay for everything. So whatever you get is like extras and essentials. So wouldn't I would think 200 was enough. What y'all think? I don't know. Nesto shackle self a walk of shame. I live in a secret location. Donnell says, I look at mansions online too. I love to do that, but Shirley came across as annoying to me. I was turned off by many things she said. I believe that, and I believe the reason why is because in the beginning we didn't know what was what. Everybody said, "Oh, there's no way he could do all this," and she not know, and she not be involved or look the other way. I can believe that. And I could believe that because I've been through things. I'm sure some of you have been through things. So yes, I can believe that she just plain old didn't know. I mean, if you listen to the calls we see, Nesta wasn't even coming home every night. So I can believe that Shirley had to go on trips with her job. She wasn't home every night. So it's not hard to believe that this could happen. And I just think in the beginning, when we first heard these calls, it was easy for people to run. People who I guess haven't lived a certain life or been exposed to certain things, it's easy to run and jump to judgment and say, "Oh, she knew, she knew." It's easy to say that, but when you look at this woman didn't even know he was married twice, already still married to two women when she married him. She didn't know that. Shay B says that would be awesome because I got out in the rain this morning to get my hair and nails and feet done. Yeah. And then you don't even want to come. It's like, oh man, now I got to go out here in this rain and I just got my hair and things done. Mm-mm. Mimi said he called that hen on her dime. You think that's where, hey Val, baby, you think that's where, hmm. I mean, I just think 200 is a lot for jail. Shirley's divorce finally said he spent it all on calls talking to the hen. Now I do remember when she said something to him, you know, who you been calling? Oh, I haven't been calling anybody. Dimples Wimple said Shirley should have been asking for phone records when he said he was out of money. The woman he chose says he was calling Sonya off of Shirley's money.
Yes,
Okay.
solid. Yeah. Yeah, but you can see me. You gotta sign up for it, and then take like a day to be a fool. You gotta
All
put
right.
your ID and all that on it.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Okay.
like $5 for 15 minutes.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And they'll tell me when the visitors come, and then you sign up.
And that'll tell you what? I can't hear you, babe. They said what now?
And then I can email. We can email each other back and forth.
Oh, if I sign up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can email.
Okay.
I can see versus I could do 15 minutes, or I can do 30 minutes for visit.
Okay. All right. Well, you gave me that information, the secure stuff.
Yeah.
So I will.
Did I give you that?
Okay.
Wait, Wendy Shy, I thought Dre bought this. I thought Dre. I thought Dre bought the sneakers for him. I thought Dre. I really did. Oh yeah, I really did. Okay, so all right. Mimi says, remember he hung up on Shirley and immediately called Sonya a few times. Bible lady said, I was so behind on the lie. I knew I could tell you were Bible lady. Um, allegedly, and Harmon said, Nesto, move your finger from the phone so Shirley can hear. So I got a question, y'all. Do y'all think that Shirley did do a tablet visit and like for some, now here I am with my Sonya conspiracy. For some reason, it wasn't released, or she managed to get them from being released from Fulton. I mean, what y'all think? Do y'all think she really took the time out to do a tablet visit and we just don't know about it? Wendy Sage said yes. When he first got there, we looked at them online. The sneakers. But I thought Dre bought the sneakers, though. I really did. No, you say no. Salty Buzzer says no. Mimi said, I think you could be right. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, I can believe she didn't know. And I also believe that if she was aware of any of his criminal activity, she could be charged for being an accessory and after the fact in the commission of his crimes. Yeah. Wendy Shy said, Legacy, I don't know who put the money up. I seem like I can remember him saying he bought the sneakers. Dimples Wimple says Shirley couldn't do connect. She couldn't do a connect call correctly. So that's a no for you, Dimples Wimple. Shay B said, I don't think so. Okay, Salty Butter said, I don't believe Shirley did a virtual visit, but I have no idea. Yeah, this is just us guessing. But I'm just that's just me and my little conspiracy. The woman he chose said, The woman he said, okay, the woman he chose said, I don't think Shirley was doing no in-person visits or any other visits. D-Dub said he did tell Dre that he bought sneakers with some of the money he sent. Yeah, okay. See, I knew I didn't come up with that off the top of my head. Now, the only problem with that, though, is because he lies so much to so many different people. Who knows? Muffin218 said he did tell Dre that he bought the shoes with the last $100. Okay. And allegedly, in Harmon said Nesto told Dre about the sneakers with the Velcro strap. Y'all in y'all's memory. Extra AF said he was asking Dre for money so he could get the Payless sneakers. Petty Patty said Dre bought Nesto sneakers. He sent Nesto $100 to get some bobos. Y'all, I'm reading these comments because this call ain't that long. Bible Lady says Shirley could barely use the cell phone. Nope. Remember when she said, why do I have to do another email account? I already have one. Computer literacy, I don't think it's her thing. Shay B says Shirley did not want to be associated with jail, period. That's how I would be. Donnell said, I think Shirley inflated her importance, and that's how Nesto was able to trick and con her. She called herself a celebrity. I don't know anyone who knew her, including myself. She said she's not a celebrity. I've never heard her call herself a celebrity. Never. And I knew I've known Shirley's been with Steve 20 years. I knew her when she was with Doug Banks. So, take all that time. I've known Shirley Strawberry for a very long time. I've known of her for a long time. That doesn't mean everybody does, but I mean, Shirley Strawberry wasn't just, somebody that nobody heard of until the calls. Maybe some people may not have, but a lot of people had. And I have never once heard her act like she was important on these calls. And she came out her own mouth and said, I'm not a celebrity. She said that herself. Virgo Callie says Shirley thinks phone numbers are 15 digits. Shirley C said, I don't believe he let Shirley Strawberry come see him. Nesto didn't want her to run into Sonya. The celebrity juicer said Bobo's is hardcore prison talk. Bobo, yes, and cosmetics, Sonya's boots. Thank you. Cosmetics. Extra AF said that call was a mess when she couldn't add money. It was frustrating. AK's POV said, I've known Shirley before Steve, but I've always been a radio person. Petty Patty said, I've known Shirley through Tom, Doug, and Steve. All right. D-Dub said, write Shelley C or have a shady employee drop the tea about his other visitor. Because I'd be that shady employee down at the jailhouse telling Shirley Strawberry, girl, do you know some woman be coming down here every week, sometimes twice a week to see your man? Oh, that would be me. I'd be that employee.
Yeah, I have it in my papers.
Okay, and the thing is called.
But you can give it to me if you want it.
Yeah, it's called.
Just give it to me. Securus. Okay, I'll go look that up.
Shirley didn't write that. She didn't write that down.
That's what it is. Okay, Securus.
And then smartdeposit.com.
You know how I know she didn't write that? She didn't even ask him how to spell it. I would ask how to spell that. Like, I wouldn't. Shakira's off the top of my head. I wouldn't know how to spell that. She didn't even. Shirley would. Okay. I see where this is going now. All right.
Okay. Smartdeposit.com. Why are you just not telling me about that?
I've been told you.
About the virtual. Smartdeposit.com.
Yeah, I don't plan on being here that long.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. I understand that. Okay, yeah. I know. Yeah, you never know what God has planned. He's just putting people in place, and we just got to wait till he finishes doing what he's doing.
That's right.
Yeah, I have it written down, but I'll take care of that. I'm employee ID. What is all this stuff? Okay, but no, I'm not gonna laugh. I would never do that.
I'm just joking.
No, I know, because you got enough on your plate right now.
Not
no,
really.
I'm not doing
Not
that.
really. I left things
okay.
to God's hands. I left things to God's hands. The Bible say just like you say, Job. So I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can't even repeat it. The Bible say, just like you say, Job. Hey, let's talk about it all. Said, yes, I've always known of her, but yeah, never heard her say that she's a celebrity. But Shirley is being has been recognized for some time now. Her work in radio, especially recently. Yes, she is the one who taught Steve Harvey the radio business. Justin's mom said I called it, and Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, I've known of her since Doug Banks and Tom Joyner. She doesn't think of herself as a celebrity. And hell no, Shirley ain't visited in no form or fashion.
Are you been reading that? Good for you.
Yeah, I do. I can't talk to them about something else I don't believe in.
But you didn't even have a
That's
Bible.
right.
How
That's
you
right.
read it?
That's right. And everything, but okay. All right, I'm calling you tomorrow because my phone time is ready to go because I tried to call you earlier on my time.
All right, love.
Okay, love you.
All right, love. I love you too, babe.
Love
Bye. You. The caller.
We'll see what she's talking about. If she gets on her nerves, we'll stop. If she gets on our nerves, we'll stop.
No, I'm actually at this dispensary downtown. Why? Does it sound like I'm in a bed? I was in bed earlier. After I got off work, I went to bed for like an hour.
Oh.
I didn't get out of work till 3:30. You called me at 3:02, and my phone was on silent, and I was in the other office.
Oh, okay. So how's your weekend going?
So I tried to put some money on your books today, but it wouldn't let me.
What?
It wouldn't let me. It kept kicking it back, and then it took it, then it kicked it right back to me. Then I was like, okay, well, she's still there. Maybe his account is closed. But
that's a game I would play if, like, I say I'm gonna send you some money, but I really don't want to. I'd be like, yeah, it kept kicking it back. I don't know what was going on. Child, please. Salty Buzzer said exactly. Y'all think we'll see. Extra AF says she's gonna get on my nerves. B. Ann said, I remember Shirley from Tom Joyner's show since the beginning. Shirley has been in radio for a long time, and I've been a fan of her work. I haven't been into the letters in years. The woman he chose says she's putting money on his books already back in 2022. Or she's pretending, one or the other. Shay B said that's what Lamont does.
and I called, and you were still in the system, so.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't say you was released.
Yeah.
I'll try again tomorrow. Sometimes it could be just something being stupid or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I do it when I come from, I gotta go to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. So after I come back from Fort Lauderdale, I'll do it.
You're going to Fort Lauderdale?
I gotta go to the court and pick up some paperwork for a client. Get your record expunged. How are you doing?
I'm good. You trying to get what this son?
You
trying to get what?
So she's going to court to pick up paperwork to help a client get his record expunged, but she's never expunged her own. I mean, like, this is what you do, and you help people get their records expunged, and you haven't gotten your own record expunged. That sounds weird. Muffin 218 said it keeps kicking it back because they can only have so much on it at a time. Oh, really? I guess that makes sense too, because people like Kidney Punch Ken could beat him up and take his money. Leo Lady said exactly. I would never take it. Shirley's divorce finally says she's such a pick me bitch. She is. She is. And you know what? I think these calls aren't as bad because they're from when he first went. I mean, he went in July. This is September. So she wasn't doing all the trash talking and the sense of importance as she is now.
Oh, I gotta get two of our clients need their record expunged, so I gotta go for
down there.
Hey, Thirsty Rabbit.
That easy?
Yeah, I mean it depends on how bad your record is, or if you have like a little record. Like I can't get mine expunged. That's a wrap for me.
Can't get
My sister tried to tell me that shit. You tried to tell me that shit when after she gave me a case because the bitch lied on me and I caught a case behind her ass. And then she tried to tell me, "No, you get your records." Like, bitch, don't tell me that shit when you went to the police, told me I lied, and I got a case. You know. Oh, my older sister. I never talk about her because I don't really talk to her. But she's like a year older than me.
Oh.
That bitch was thirsty on some shit. She was on some greedy shit and went to the police. It's 9 of us and 3 of us are boys. So 6 girls.
It's 9 of us and 3 of us are boys. Okay. So when she says 3 of us are boys, is she counting her? See, this is what I'm trying, because I know Quentin, and I do know that I remember another brother by the white lady who's got I think it's 5 kids, but I don't know. And somebody here might know. I don't remember it being 3 brothers. I just remember 2 brothers. So does that mean that she is counting her? I mean, I know what she said, but like she said 3 of us, but Shaby. Shaby said I knew she had nuts. Allegedly, and Homer said she's boys with everybody.
3 of y'all boys.
3. It's 9 kids and 3 are boys. So it's six girls. It's easy for me to count the boys first. So it's 3 boys and 6 girls.
Okay. Well, how you feeling then?
I feel wonderful.
Okay, so work is going good then.
I talked to.
Okay, this is straight upset. Oh wow. Okay. Leo lady said I can only go by what she says, and she said 3 of them are boys. Oh, never mind. I can under what circumstances? Like I could say I have. What circumstances when? Okay, I won't do it. Y'all told me quit doing that. Okay, y'all told me quit thinking too hard. The woman he chose said, "Imagine having 8 siblings and only 2 like you. That's tough." Extra AF said, "What the hell?" Leo lady said Nesto wasn't smart enough to ask her, was she a boy? Dummy. See, and this is what I mean, when like I can see I can see a female who is a lesbian, say it's 3 of I could see that. If she was a trans man, I can see her saying that. But like she is allegedly a heterosexual woman. Why would she say 3 of us are that is weird. Like I've never even heard tomboys. Like when I was a little girl, I was a tomboy, but I never referred to myself as a boy. I was a girl and I knew I was a girl and I called myself a girl. That I don't understand that. D-Dub said most people would say 9 of us, 6 are girls, 3 are boys. That is what most people would say. Petty Patty said from her mom it was 4 girls and 1 boy. So that's 5. So apparently Sonya transitioned. Oh, my Ty says so. She is a zesty little dude. Dimple Swimple says Sonya has admitted on several phone calls that she is a boy. I know, but that's just weird. Dimple Swimple said, I knew she was transgender. Oh. Dimple Swimple said the Addams Family apple gave it away. My Ty said it explains a lot. What did Bible Lady say? Let me see what Bible Lady said. Bible Lady said, is Nesto talking with his head in his pillow. Not pillow because it's too little to be a pillow.
My partner today, and he's supposed to be meeting with the architect tomorrow regarding the plans. They're trying to say they've never submitted the first plans, which I don't even like the fact that they're lying on that. They're to say they never submitted plans when plans were submitted. And the city sent me back the plans, so, and then they started a portal and all the information is in there. So I'm trying to figure out why would y'all even lie like that to even say that y'all didn't submit the plan. It's really making me look at you sideways. He's a little bit more, I let a lot of shit build up and then I'll snap.
Wow.
But I don't think my snap is worse than his snap because I get mad a little quicker than he. He's not mad yet, although he's paying, for shit every month. He's getting a little bit more mad. I'm like, when you gonna catch up? You need to catch up to where I'm at because I'm pissed. I've been pissed since 6 weeks in with these plans, and they kept lying about Tuesday. Now here we are, I lost count. I think we're 13, 14 weeks now with these plans.
People have lied to me before in my life, and I'm sure before the day I leave this earth, some other folks is going to lie to me. But what I can't understand, like how many of you can say that someone lies to you on a daily basis? Like I can't say that. I can't say that every single day, oh, this person lied to me, that person lied to me. I mean, I just can't. I can't say that. I don't. Okay, Extra AF said it would be hell to diagram a sentence from here. Transcripts. Ignorant heifer. You know what? I think I would. Never mind. Jet Black Straight said lying about lying. Lying about lying. Donnell says, is this one of her business stories? Yes, this is one of her business stories.
Yeah, you are.
And they should have been honest in the beginning and said, look, we got 13 clients ahead of you, if that was the case. Or, so it's going to take us a minute to get to you. And that would have been okay. Or it's fine. So either we go somewhere else or we wait, depending. But, he keeps saying, it's just a learning experience. Oh, okay. $300,000 in learning experience. Okay. You keep saying that. It's just a learning experience. We'll know better on the next one. On the next one, we'll do it. So today he says, because Trav gets 10%, right? He's not a 10% on paper owner, but he gets 10%. Watch out for my stuff. He gets 10% of, the net, and then me and Lo get, 40 a piece or 45 a piece, something like that, right? So he's saying, the next thing I'm going to do something with Trav, and that way we're going to bump him out of his 10% that way, and it just be me and you on this, and then me and him will go half and half on something. And I said, that's fine with me. And then he said, which is fine. That's cool, because I haven't spoke to Trav since I got my keys. Yeah. So go.
We got all these new characters, and we got people having 10%. Where's Lo? Man, I wish I could find me some Lo, because I want to talk to him. The only Black but not bitter said, we saw you're mad last night, Sonya. Naomi got under your skin, your thin skin, and it drove you to drink. But guess what? I have another question. He didn't question her about this dispensary. Why not? Why? Now, the woman, she says she don't drink, which I already knew that was a lie because I've heard other phone calls where she had been drinking. So, as a matter of fact, there was one call where I think she was actually drinking. She was like 3 sheets in the wind anyway. Okay, we know for a fact she was drinking last night because Naomi Grace had her shooketh. And, this thing about going to the dispensary, he just let that go. So now we know when she was, hey, Ray Della Lewis, when she claimed that her, what was it, her nephew and her niece or whoever or her whatever was puff passing, was they puff passing right to her as well? That reminds me, I need to get my card. Hey, Peekaboo, how you doing? Salty Budget said, my bad. Ignorant. Extra AF said, outlandish lies. Right.
Right ahead and do something, because I done caught that man in like 3 lies in the last couple of months. And then I like the fact that when he first came slow, when I was in LA still, and they texted in front of him, and they lied about the situation to him. And he now, although Marcia was in that said everything, he sat there and didn't say anything. He said, no, we're not her partners, we're her employees. So you just as guilty. Because if I'm going to sit there and you're going to lie with me in front of me, I'm going to be like, that's not what it is. I'm not going to allow the lie. Because now
Danielle, that's what I thought I heard, but I just wasn't going to stop to ask. But that's what I thought that I heard, but I just assumed I was misunderstanding something.
Part of the lie, even though I didn't say it, I'm still part of it because I'm sitting there with you, and I'm just sitting there like, why you tell a lie? Not saying anything. I know the truth. You're just as guilty. And he try to act like he naive. Nigga, you 42 years old. You ain't stupid. My kid 21 and he know better. So don't sit there and say you done lived 20 years of your life out here in these streets as an adult and you don't know. You just guilty. You don't sit sitting here because you didn't speak the word. You ain't part of it. So
Leo lady said, is this a skit from her niece that she's repeating? Allegedly, in Harmon said, I Googled 3 sheets in the wind. 3 sheets in the wind is an automatic term referring to being drunk or intoxicated. You didn't know that? Allegedly, in Harmon. Extra AF says, she said Sydney's boyfriend owns a... All right. Such a sense of importance. Her boyfriend owns a dispensary. Okay. All right. Salty Buzzer said I blacked out, so I didn't know. Danielle.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say on that, because
this woman says the reason why she's so small is because her body doesn't hold. I mean, I guess it doesn't absorb nutrition, but I can probably count the phone calls where she is sitting on the phone eating. There's more of those than not. Hey, Aaliyah TV. Aaliyah TV said, OMG, is this really the skit storyline? No, it's not.
I'm happy that he want to do it like that, where it's just him and Trav. Because I don't want to be a part of that, and I want him to bump Trav out of it. I was so happy when he said that. Cool, whatever y'all gonna do, go do it. I don't know what y'all gonna do. He ain't smart enough to do it, but go ahead. Because we did.
Mai Tai said, did you notice that she said she wouldn't sit there with a person who it would sit there with a person while they lie, because then you are just as guilty as the person telling the lie. Oh, how soon we forget. How soon we forget. Hey, KK Scorpio. She says, it's 3 sheets in the wind. Sonya can even get that. She can't even get that right. Justin's mom said that would be funny if it was a skit. Aaliyah TV said, I wouldn't put anything past Bonitail. And Shay B says, oh my, she thinks she's smart. Yes, she does. I mean, I don't know why she's not in Mensa.
Listen how weak his shit is. So we did a party. I pushed him to promote a party.
You expect this woman has been working in the back room of strip clubs all this time. She says she has all this experience and she didn't know what 3 sheets in the wind was.
Because my friend got a club out here. And I worked it out where it was a sweet ass deal, right? Not one person showed up. Not one. Not a person showed up. I said, wow. Trisha was like, that's fucked up. I was like, it is. Because he keeps trying to say he sold this, that, and the other. And not even 5 people showed up. Not one single person came. That's embarrassing. So it's like, what are you even going to bring to this situation if not one person came to that situation with your face on it?
Damn.
You promoted that. Not one person showed up at the door. That's bad.
Yeah.
I can throw up. Yes, not one person. I'm like, I could throw a party in Atlanta.
This doesn't happen since I've been in here.
Huh? Yeah, this happened 3 weeks ago. This is 3 weeks ago.
What?
Not one person came. Not Trisha's like, no.
Yeah, okay, so how sweet was the deal if no one showed up? Now she's saying she could put her name I guess, or her image on a flyer, and I guess people will just come out the woodwork. But I don't believe that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I saw a flyer with her on it, I think it would be a low budget party. I mean, I really would. Or if she was promoting, I mean, she just seems to be a low budget person. I can't see her spending a lot of money on anything unless it's someone else's. Leo Lady said, but you push him to do this, but they say about you, Sonya. But they say that about you, Sonya. Muffin 218 said, this girl's life is a whole lie. Extra AF says she doesn't eat anything that isn't processed. She should have a raw diet, at least be a vegetarian. Um, Sonya, Bible Lady is begging for you to throw a party in Atlanta. She just begging for it. Yeah, I might show up in Atlanta then. Make it rain. NYC says so. No one showed up. Lies. I guess, since she wasn't the promoter, nobody showed up.
Nobody came. I was like, for real? She was like, not one person. I was like, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I said, because even if it's not the strip club crowd, he know a lot of people that's not in the strip club, because he only been in the strip club 10 years. So you were 40. So that means you were 30. So your first, from your teens to your 30s, you got them group of people who are not strip club affiliates. My whole situation since I've been in Miami has been the strip club business. So yeah, pretty much everybody I know is in the strip club business, because that's where I've worked when I was in Miami. Except for right now, where where I'm like networking at the stadium. It's so many people that I see and I talk to, and I'm like, we have 50,000 people on Sunday, right? That came to the stadium. Not to mention all of the staff. Everybody I talk to is, oh, I'm coming. Give me the site so I can come when you open. I come when you open. I come when you open. Because I don't really need just strip club people. I'm trying to get the Latins, the whites, the whomever, whoever I run into, to where is it the closest to when I open. I'm trying to get everybody that come right there. And when you got your ticket, just come. You get 10% off your meal with a ticket from the stadium. Just something to make them come there instead of not, because it's hella traffic.
Here's the thing. She's going to get the Latins, the whites. She's going to get them all. Like, she's naming. Anyway. See, here's the thing. When you cater to a crowd, you cater to a crowd. Can there be events where you have all sorts of people of all races come? Yeah. But I can imagine there's a difference between Black people strip club and white people strip club. So if you are inviting people that you know from the strip club world, I mean, you might catch a white guy or three in the Black strip club, but like, how many do you really see in there? So you're saying that based on your experience and things, that you could bring a crowd. Now we know if you advertise somebody, is something in Atlanta, Bible Lady gonna be there, and probably a lot of other people. But I cannot believe that you would be able to pull a mixed crowd based off of the experience that you have. Muffin 218 said, is that why you advertised your YouTube channel and nobody came, right? Leo said, these people that spent all their money at the stadium, honey, you ain't getting a dime. They get in their cars and leaving the area. Bye, bye, bye. Just the whole fact that she even thinks she's I mean, it sounds like she's talking based on entitlement and not on what she's bringing to the table as a businesswoman. The woman he chose said, kind of big.
Around that area. They got Lady Gaga's concert is next week. They got soccer games, Lady Gaga at the stadium. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can get away with doing something once a year. Okay. So she's coming next week. And then we got the soccer tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
She's talking about catering to all crowds. She doesn't know. Oh, yeah, Lady Gaga, I mean, she can do something once a year. If Lady Gaga went on tour now, she has some fans that really like her and they would go follow her. Mariah Carey sells out all the time. What is she talking? She sound clown. She really sound clown.
which I'm not working Thursday and Friday because I got to be at the law firm. And I make more money at the law firm, so I'm not going to take off to go to the fucking stadium.
Okay.
I'm only doing that strictly on the weekends until I get open. But,
And
Carrie,
here we
that's
are.
cool. The traffic's bumped off. Whatever they named it.
We are in 2005 and she still ain't open. When's it opening? Huh? When's it opening? She couldn't even stick with the YouTube channel for a year to get that up and running. It takes a lot, especially when you're trying to get subscribers and stuff. It's a lot of work. She didn't even stick with that a year. And you don't even have, she could have laid in her bed and did that. But she didn't. Bible lady said, Naomi, girl, if you are here the next time you talk to Sonya, ask her about her businesses. Okay. Right. Okay. Yes, please. She retired to be. Yeah, she retired to babysit. All right.
Other situation, because my whole goal is to open up a version in a lot of popular cities, like one in Houston, one in Atlanta, and then one like maybe in maybe Detroit. Detroit is pretty good. They got a lot of good money in Detroit, but just where it's sports teams and it makes sense, and it don't have to be the size. I don't even want it to be as big as the one here.
Yeah, Danielle, is the soccer crowd and Lady Gaga crowd the same? That's a good question. Tanya B here said, we're not going to talk about it, though. Yes, it's outside, but we're not going to talk about it, though, Bible lady says she retired to be a jail, not a babysitter. She retired to be a jail baby. Baddie. That's what that is.
I want to be like maybe 5,000 square feet. If
Justin's mom, she coming to Michigan next. I don't know what you're talking about. She is coming to Michigan next. Okay.
Anything. Nothing too big. What's going on in your life?
Nothing.
I just listen.
I know you always just listen, and I be feeling so bad that I just ramble like I just talk your ear off. But it's like
I'm gonna go up and see this in that picture of you yet. I ain't got.
Did you get all the pictures? You should have 30, maybe 35 pictures. I want to say I gotta count.
Are you counting the pictures that you send on Instagram? Them 2 pages? Are you counting them 30? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm counting that as one. The ones that have like 15 to a. Did you get those?
Which one? Yeah, I got
the
those.
ones from your luxury life.
Yeah, I did get them. They're so little I couldn't even see them. But yeah, that's cool.
Oh, okay. And y'all can't blow your screen up?
No, it gets stuck on the screen, so I just leave it like that. But I can.
And you don't have no glasses with your blind self.
Yeah, I borrowed another older guy's glasses, so yeah.
I know.
So when he was free, do y'all think he just like looked at his Instagram all day, every day? Or is he just doing that to pass time and to look important to the other inmates? Mimi said, I bet she's trying to get in the strip club scene in Detroit and Canada. She will fail at that too. Extra AF said, she's a method actor. The woman he chose said, I was so tickled at AK's POV. And Muffin 218 says she's going to Vegas where she can work at the new stadium and try to find a new boo to milk.
You went to the nurse though about your glasses.
Yeah, I did that last week. I ain't even planning on being here. Hopefully, I got this week or next.
This week?
Yeah.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah, hopefully. So I did call my lawyer office. Said I ain't had a date yet, so we'll see. But I know it's coming up because my 60 days. I'm going into my 90th days now. So they have to 90th days.
Right. But you still, I mean, you get out on, either they drop the charge or they'll get you out on bond.
Right.
But then you're going to be either house arrest, probably, if they trying to hold on to you like they hold on to you, they're probably going to give you house arrest.
Oh, why you say that?
Because they don't want to give you a bond. So if they're fighting and not give you a bond, and you're not a violent offender, you didn't kill nobody, you didn't rape nobody, you're not a threat, you're going to want to surrender your passport, and then you're going to have to probably be on a tether. You probably have to be on house arrest. So what you need to do now is figure out, is that an option? Because they won't release you until you get a house to go to.
I got that. So I'm good.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Did your guy ever
Did he really think that he was going to be able? I would be embarrassed to go over there with Shirley's friends in their house on a house arrest. Shabby said, I bet you she won't come to Memphis. She wouldn't last a second. Yeah, I don't think she'd last in Memphis either. Running that mouth of hers. KK Scorpio said Nesto is not paying any attention to what she's saying. He's worried about some dick pictures. He needs to smoke those coins. He needs to make those coins. I'm still thinking about her being at the. Okay. Mai Tai said he wants the pictures to show the guys in there so he can look like like he's the man. He wants people to envy him. I just couldn't envy anybody. I mean, Negro, you sitting up in here with me. How important are you? How important are you that you still sitting in here with me? The only black but not bitter said, y'all gonna make my head explode if y'all don't thumbs up the video. The woman he chose says she absolutely does. That makes her dangerous, in my view, at Danielle.
You ever figure that out? The one in Atlanta? The house in Atlanta?
Oh, he paid that shit. He paid it.
Oh, okay.
He paid it. Because I told him he had to the 5th, and if he didn't pay, he had to go. I said, because you're fucking up my name and shit, and I never had an eviction, and I'm not trying to get one, regardless of the bankruptcy. It's not for you to fuck my credit up, for me to fuck my credit up.
But it's already fucked. I don't get it. It's already fucked up. I mean, how? Okay.
I got a weird phone call today from this guy, and he said he was from U.S. Customs, right?
For real?
And they said so he said some activity has been done with your name involved. Now, he sounded like an Indian dude from India. That's how he sounded, right? And I'm sitting there like, what in the bullshit ass call is this, right?
Where else would an Indian dude, where else would someone who sounds like an Indian come from?
So he started getting a little snooty with me. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not giving you any information. You called me. So if you called me, you know everything. Don't ask me because where are you living at now? Are you in Miami or are you in Atlanta? I said, I don't know. You tell me where I'm at. And he was like, I said, give me your badge number. He rambled off something. I said, okay, give me your mailing address. You got a mailing address?
You have 1 minute left.
You got to have an address. You're police, right? Customs. Talking about some smuggling and some shit, huh?
Smuggling?
I don't know. Shit, I ain't did shit wrong, so I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. I'm like, it's whatever, dude. And so I was like, I'll call you, and I hung up.
Damn.
So I think it's, sometimes I be thinking it should be a scam. It may be a scam or it may be for real. I mean, it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't done a damn thing, so I ain't worried. But my thing is, don't call with attitude.
Damn.
He had a nasty ass attitude. He sounded like he was Indian.
Oh, man. Talking that
Mike Mustasol or some shit.
Wow.
Did he go out? Yeah. I ain't worried about it. Whatever. I called. So when he was texting me back and forth, I said, I'll handle this tomorrow because I'm in the legal field. Listen, when I said that motherfucker stopped saying, well, I said I'm in the legal field, I'll handle it.
Using Securus. Goodbye.
Thank you, Securus.
Don't forget to like.
You know what? I don't even. Okay, first she said call. Now she's talking about mail. Was it a phone call or was it a mail or a text? Because that's not what you said. Because usually those scammers don't do all the above. They gonna just do one. And second of all, guess what? When I get a text and I don't understand it, I don't know them folks. I don't even answer it. So if you gonna text me, you better make sure I can identify who you are, because if I don't recognize the name or the number it's coming from, I don't even. I delete and report as what do they say? Report it as scam or trash or what is that other thing? Spam or something. That's what I do. The only black but not bitter said he can't sound like anything in a text, right? Shirley's divorce funny said it's a lie. Extra AF says she was sentenced to house arrest in her slum property, but an eviction will make her name mud. Make it make sense. Yes, spam, thank you. The woman he chose said she said call at first. Then she said text. She was probably lying. I'm convinced she was. Hey, call me on Keisha's phone said asking for a badge number for a scammer. Oh my gosh. Well, y'all, this is it. We are done. Stop sharing that. We are done tonight. Um, I am going to do body cam tomorrow. Tomorrow's our body cam, bonnet and bad weaves. Y'all, I am so happy that y'all are sending me all these emails. And that's where I will get the body cams from that I'm going to be using tomorrow. It's still going to be bonnet and bad weaves, but it's going to come from the emails that I have received from all of y'all. And keep sending them. It may take me a while to get through my emails. You know what? I've always been bad about that. Even, in my career, I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you. Emails I've always been bad with, but I do get through them. But it's just I get so many at a time. Like, I know some of you put in the comments, so I know like what's body cam and what's a court case. Um, and I've even started putting like the different ones in folders because some of you I get emails from a lot, so it's easy for me to just give you your own tab. So I'm getting organized. See, if I had me an assistant, I'd be good. So y'all, let me see. Y'all said the woman he chose said she said call first, then she said text. She was probably lying. I think I read that one. Extra AF said call, mail, text, lie. It's all the same to her. He sounded Indian from the text. Muffin 218 says this is why she hates the bloggers so bad, because we call her out on her lies and we can identify them. But see, he can't. He can't. He does not seem to be able to identify her lies. I mean, I think he can now, but it's too late. Shay B said, please make sure your seat belts and tray tables are in the full upright position. Please make sure that you like this video. You can even hate it because guess what? Either way, I get in the algorithm nation. Okay. Extra AF said, I thought I was being a bugaboo. When? When, Extra AF? Bugaboo to who? Bible Lady said, bonnets, braids, and bad weaves is one of my favorite segments. Yeah, and apparently y'all like them. Y'all like that better than the drunk ones, because I noticed that in the numbers. Salty Buzzer said, I can change my name again in about 4 to 5 days. It will probably be Taser. Southside Chi-Town said no one went to the moon. I know, right? Right. Hey, Diva, Shawnee, we are done. We are getting up out of here. But I hope I hope you watch on the replay. And by the way, shout out to those of you who are in the bushes, in the clouds, and those of you who watch upon the replay. Let's see, what is Black but Not Bitter saying? Mods, you can now unlock the door. Yes, you can unlock the doors now. I guess I got all my thumbs up. Yeah, no trips to the moon tonight. Yeah. Cause you know what? Sometimes I don't do it because it's hard concentrating when you have to listen to Sonya anyway, as it is. So I try to be a little lenient. So no, Extra AF. No, you're not. No, you're not at all. Not at all. You send as many as you want. Um, However many you want, whenever you want. If you see one that you think is a good one, send it. That doesn't bother me. I had to find a way to like organize the mails, and like it occurred to me, hey, put these in by the name so that way it falls into place. Like I know who sends me body cams, who's more than likely to send me court documents, and stuff like that. So, that's how I just had to find my own way. My organization is probably, y'all would probably look at it and be like, you call this organized? But yeah, the way my brain works to organize things, and I just had to come up with a way, and I did. Jokes. Oh, something else. I am gonna start doing interrogations, but not anything too hard. Because I'm gonna tell you, I watched this one that I saw. I think the baby's name was Jalea on Law and Crime. I mean, it was very interesting, but it was heavy, and I started to show it. Said, maybe I'll, but no, that's a bit heavy, and I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it was heavy. Shay B said, or Nesto can recommend an assistant for you. Yeah. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, what's your schedule for tomorrow? Sisters, wives, and husband. I'm not sure. I think V said she will be on tomorrow, but I'm not sure the time. I will be on at my regular 10 o'clock time. Native will be doing Strawberry Sunday at 1:30. That's how I am. Organized chaos. Cam Lewis says, as long as it works for you, is your system. Yeah. It's really weird, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Karen. I may not get her in tomorrow, but I will get her. I also have Michael Jordan's son that I've been meaning to get to. So I will get it. I'll get it. I'm looking for the interrogations because there are some that are funny, believe it or not, that have nothing to do with like, a smurder. There are some where, you have some scammers and thieves. So, and those are funny. So, I'm looking for more. The No Smokey wants me to play with him, and he doesn't understand when I'm on here. I can't do that. But anyway, I'm getting out of here. Let me see. Let me play one of my new songs. I don't want to play that stuff that sounded like the medieval music. Let me see what this is. Shout out to the Marvelous Moonlight mods, and thank you all for being here. Good night, Kim Lewis. Yes, my tie, yes. Bible lady said we need 10 more likes.